All right. Hello. Welcome, everybody, to Forbidden Lands. We are playing the system neutral adventure, The Dark of Hot Springs
Yeah.
Island by Jacob Hurst. And it is like I said, it's a system neutral hex crawl. And I thought, hey, what a perfect combination. Forbidden Lands, hex crawl. Let's do this. So tonight, it's like kind of like a session zero. We're going to roll up characters tonight. Everybody has decided to go random, full random, which is going to be chaos for our characters, for our group. If anybody has played or watched or run Forbidden Lands, know death is inevitable, so these characters will die.
Real
No, I will
quickly,
never die.
I, I just have to interject. I thought we were going full Rambo and all playing characters based on Sylvester Stallone. I didn't know we were going full random, so
Oh no, this
I
happened
thought
again.
yeah, it's a real cliffhanger, you know?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was a good reference.
Adrian.
That was deep cliffhanger.
Yikes.
Um, so yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna be doing character creation tonight, and we're gonna get into it. We'll play a little bit. So just I don't know if all the players know, but this adventure takes place on an island. You start shipwrecked on an island, and you have to then kind of figure out the mystery of this island, what's going on here. And the players are also going to start with their own guide that it's kind of like a journal they've picked up. It's like a found item in the game, and they're going to reference it. So it's got all kinds of materials and clues and hints that people who have come before them have left behind. They're going to use this to try and figure out what's going on the island and maybe find a way off. So it's a really cool combination where they're using in-world and outer-world actual materials to figure this thing out. They're going to be filling it in and going through it. There's all sorts of hints that are going to help drive them through it. So, hey, let's do a roundtable. Let's meet everybody. Nobody has a character yet, but let's meet our players. So I'm going to go in order of the overlay here. To my right, I don't know. I can never tell in these overlays. Jen, welcome to Forbidden Lands. How are you?
I am so excited to be on the other side of the 3-hour tour on this island. I'm ready for this game. My name is Jen. I play a lot. Well, I play some tabletop. I play a lot of Animal Crossing on my channel lately. I do daily affirmations, which is Animal Crossing formations, and you can also find me lurking Friendin's channel quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's me. I do layout for tabletop RPG zines, and
Even mine.
even yours, which was successfully kickstarted. Oh my god, it's so
Was it this past Tuesday? I think I don't even remember.
It's
Honestly,
never gonna stop
I
being
think it was this past
successfully
Tuesday.
kickstarted.
Forever.
And now you can pester
Go
me as
pledge
backers.
now. It ends in 1 minute, chat. You have to go now.
Yeah. Now you can pester me because you're backers. Where's an update? When's it gonna release? What's going on? What's happening? Don't be like that. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
All
never
right.
like that.
Friendin, welcome to the channel.
I've been here before, and I'm
You
getting
have,
deja
I know.
vu. Oh no, actually,
All of you
yes,
have.
I'm very excited to be playing again. Forbidden Lands. I love this system. I love randomly rolling characters, and we'll see if I end up with a nightmare capitalist again, as in the last campaign I was in, named Amazon. Anyhow, I draw for tabletop. I'm also part of Matt's Kickstarter. I can often be found haunting Jen's chat. Weird how that works. And you could find me drawing daily on my Twitch, in addition to running a Monster of the Week game, also with Jen in it. Probably this Thursday, we're going to start running that. So
Yeah. Cool.
Mhm.
I think everybody in here has been on this channel in
Ooh.
some
Yeah.
capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not Bill. Bill, have I ever had you on
Oh.
here?
I was
I've never-
just thinking.
I've never allowed you on the channel.
No, this is
All right.
breaking a cherry for me.
No, this is Bill's first and last week on the channel. We'll have a replacement for Bill starting next week.
Oh,
He's just temporary.
Yeah. All right, Evan,
Story of
welcome
my
back.
life.
Oh, yep. I'm Evan. I've played on this channel before. I ran Simbarum for a few weeks at the end of last year. We might run it again. Maybe. We're still kind of putting our feelers out, but I've played with Matt plenty of times. And I just killed my party in Forbidden Lands last week, so let's hope I can do better than that.
Says the guy who's like, it's not deadly.
Hey, someone really wanted their horse back, and they died for it.
The worst.
That'll teach you to like a horse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was it a rider?
No, he random his character, and he got like the riding companion as like one of his things he can get. And then his dark secret was like, I would do anything for my horse. And then someone stole his horse, and he literally
Oh.
did anything and died.
Oh, okay. We'll stop there. Cut you off there. All right, Bill. I'm just kidding. Welcome to the channel. It's good to have you. Bill's played in many of my games over the last few years.
Yeah,
on various
followed you
places.
around for 3 years now.
Since my channel launched. My old channel. My original channel.
Yeah.
Time's Dead.
Wow.
I can't even tell you how many systems we've gone through.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully I'll be able to learn this one. But yeah, I'm excited about this. I love a random character.
He does.
Heck yeah.
He does. And he's been wanting to play Forbidden Lands for a long time.
Forever.
And welcome back to the channel, Tyler.
Yeah, I got to run some Vaesen for a little while. That was pretty awesome. Got to do basically Vaesen combined with some Call of Cthulhu nonsense, essentially, with those dark gods. I normally just play video games on Twitch, but in the next few months, I am should be releasing, or at least putting out, a system that I'm making from scratch.
Oh,
So
very
that's gonna be
cool.
really fun.
That's awesome.
So we'll see if I get to be like Matt and do a Kickstarter one day.
You will. You will.
But I've never played Forbidden Lands. I'm super pumped about this, and Random Gen is my life. I
Excellent.
love it so much.
So let's get started. Let's dive into it, and I'll walk everybody who's here with us through character creation and obviously the players. But you should all have character sheets in the game with your real names on them.
Yeah.
If you click on the icon with the three little figures in the top right-hand corner. So go ahead and open up your character, and then this is gonna be really easy. It's gonna be like drag and drop from the appropriate folder. It's under all of the talents you're going to need for this are going to be under the items directory. It looks like a box icon, and it's going to be under the core game. You'll find talents under there, and you're just going to be able to drag and drop these onto your character sheet, and it'll fill it in for you, because we're using the brand new official module for Forbidden Lands from Free League. So all the work's done for us.
That's amazing.
So, be
Yeah,
like
that's pretty
Matt.
sweet.
You know what? The other hashtag I get a lot is blame Matt, so I don't know. I like be like Matt better.
I want to be like Matt. You know, there's a precedent for this.
So when I've done random in the past, I've allowed players to either choose their kin or their profession, or both. Kin is like races in this. Professions are your class. So does anybody want to choose that? Or are we all going full random?
It sounded like we were so gung ho.
I'm full random. I'm not
I'm
going
full
back.
random.
We're gonna have the world's worst party, and we're all
Yeah.
gonna die instantly.
Yeah.
That's okay.
This
Well,
is what
just
it's
all-
actually like. It's not like we optimize and we're like,
Yeah.
okay, let's find the right people in the town to come together. No, we're
Yeah,
like, we all got on the
exactly.
same boat
Did-
by accident.
Who's our
anybody
tank?
here
Who's our caster?
watch
Who's Ray?
Either, yeah, exactly. Did
All
anybody here-
peddlers.
We're all sorcerers.
Oh, I hope I would be nuts.
It was a ragtag bunch of young, starry-eyed misfits on Gilligan's Island that crashed into that island, and none of them had complementary professions in the least. There definitely wasn't a medical professional, a scientist, like a captain to keep things together. No, it was just whatever fell. Whatever.
Well, let's get started. I want everybody to roll me 2d6, and then we'll go one by one. We'll go through it, and I'll tell you what you got. And in the chat, we'll know what you got, because it's not going to display.
This is for kin.
This is for your kin. Yeah.
Okay.
Boy. Okay.
Dump that
2d6.
kin
Looks
energy.
like a bunch of humans right there. Bunch of humies.
Yeah, so far.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I'm a human too. Fuck.
Somebody rolled 1d6 plus 2. Bill?
Cheat the system.
Sorry, I'm not new to this. I'm new to this dice roller.
Just hit d6 twice and then roll. Sorry. Yeah, anybody's not familiar, you can hit the d6 icon on the bottom twice and hit roll.
12.
Oh, you're
Oh,
you're an elf.
Ooh.
Bill knows something about elves.
boy.
All right.
We're all literally human.
All right, so yeah, let's go down the line here. Jen rolled first. So 22, you are an Adderlander human. So in the talents, under kin talents, you should find human or Adderlander, and you can just drag it onto your character sheet, and it'll fill that in.
Okay.
Brendan, 15, you're also an Adderlander human. Bill's first roll. Evan, 14, you're also an Adderlander human.
So much for randoming.
You can re-roll. I'm cool. If you guys want some more diversity, I'm cool with re-rolling.
We gotta pick what we get, right?
24 is an Aslan human. And 66, clackety clack 66 is an elf, Bill. So drop your elven
Whoa.
kin on there.
Am I the only human that's a different human than everyone else?
Yes, you're from a different region.
Yes.
So you got an elf, a human from a different region, and then 3 humans from the same region.
You know, I'm not sure I'd celebrate that because having read Lord of the Flies, typically somebody that comes across as other in the group on the island
Right?
doesn't last very long.
No, we really don't. But I won't feel bad if I end up doing a different accent than everyone else. I could
Fair.
justify doing my Newfoundlander voice if I want to.
Yes. Oh, that's right. We got some Canadian rep going on here. I love it.
Yes.
Bill's also from Canada.
East
We're evenly
Coast, East
split.
Coast.
No, we're West Coast. Just kidding. Jen, please roll me a d6. Okay.
That's a 6.
So this is your childhood that you're rolling for. So your childhood is hard studies. A learned man or woman took you under his or her wing and set you to studying the elder writings. The days were long, the learning hard, but in the end, you found that knowledge was the key to the world. So these are your stats. So you're going to plug these into your character sheet. Your strength is a 3. Your agility is a 3. Your wits is a 5. And your empathy is a 4.
Very
Yeah,
smart.
Unlike real life. Okay.
And
Got it.
IRL. And I'll also give you skills. Your skills also play into this.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for the sub.
Oh, no
Tyler.
worries.
Uh,
I just got it back, so I was like, what a better time than now. Maybe I'll get some dice rolls.
So for skills, you have a 1 in crafting,
Okay.
a 3 in lore.
Damn.
Ooh. All these sounds I have set up on here. Thank you so much, Brendan, for the gifting some subs. 1 in insight, and a 1 in manipulation.
Okay.
I gotta mute my alert.
I use
box,
my
think.
book knowledge to manipulate people.
All right, Brendan, roll me a d6, please.
I shall. I have.
A 4. You are a squire.
Much
You
like
ser-
in real life.
Yeah. You served a proud warrior, carried her weapons and gear, took care of her horse, and learned everything you could. You dreamed of making a name for yourself in the Forbidden Lands, of one day being your own master. Strength
Nice.
is a 4.
Ooh.
Agility's a 4.
Ooh.
Wits is 3.
Hmm.
Empathy 4. You're very well rounded.
I am.
Yeah.
You know, I was. Don't make fun of how I fit into my armor, okay?
Your skills are Endurance 1,
Okay.
Melee 2, Marksmanship 1,
Interesting.
Move 1, and Healing 1.
Ooh.
You are like,
That-
even skills
You're like,
are
you're like
very
everywhere. Yeah.
well rounded.
I've been everywhere, man.
Oh,
I've been
Jesus.
All right, Evan, roll me a d6, please. You're also an Adderlander.
Do we want to not have repeats?
Yeah,
So
if
I'll
we get a
just,
repeat, I'm good if we reroll.
Okay.
Just to have some variation.
Yeah, let's not have enough squire.
It's like you.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
All right, there we go.
All right, you are a vagabond. You're homeless. No.
Okay.
You and your family
my.
traveled from village to village, making a living doing simple jobs. You never had a real home. Every day was a new adventure. You learned to live off the land and the importance of staying together. Aww.
Oh.
Strength 4,
Oh,
Agility 4.
agility 4. You got it there. Wits 4, empathy 3. So you're very similar to Brendan's character. Your wits and your empathy are flipped between the two of you. Endurance of 1, melee 1, scouting 1, very important. Survival 2, also very
Ooh.
important. And insight 1.
nice.
All right, so let's go to our Aslan
Oh,
D6. Tyler, roll me a D6.
all right, let's see if I can roll. There we go. Let's do her.
4.
All right, 4. Oh, yes, taught by a wise woman.
Taught by a wise
Oh,
woman.
I
As
was
a,
actually,
you wanted that? Oh, there you
yeah,
go.
I did.
As a child, you befriended a wise woman of the clan. Soon you became her apprentice and learned all about the history of your people, of ancient feats of heroism and bloody wars. Strength 3, agility 3, wits 5, empathy 4. I think, do you have the same stats as Jen? You do. They're identical.
Oh, are we smart buddies?
Yeah, we are.
Yay!
Smart
Hey,
buddies.
if you guys could just like point to who I need to like hit with my sword, that would be good.
We break
Yes.
easily. High five.
Ah, my wrist.
For anybody watching, we're using the optional. There's a pamphlet that comes with the game that allows for full random. That's what we're using right now. The regular game, you can actually build you don't have to go full random for the people who are watching at home. You can build your character, you build what you want, or you can roll randomly, and everybody decided we're using this optional tool that comes with Forbidden Lands. We're going full random. All right,
Yeah.
so your skills are Lore 2, Insight 1, Healing 2, and Animal Handling 1.
Nice. All right. I will hopefully keep people alive, or I will die first. One or the other.
Let's get the
That's-
childhood for our elf friend here. Roll me a d6, please, Bill. Oh, you're a
Let's
fighter!
see.
Fighter!
Ooh.
Yes.
You learned early on that you were talented with weapons. Soon you were taken on by a warrior who taught you the mysteries of battle. You trained hard and long, and in time you became your master's equal. Oh, you're like Conan. Strength 4,
Damn.
agility 5. It's weird your agility is higher than your strength. Wits 3, empathy 3. Your skills are
Oh.
might 1, endurance 1, melee 2, marksmanship 2. Okay, we got an interesting mix here. We've got some
I love it.
book smarts. We've got some fighters, capable fighters. I like it.
Got a stowaway.
And a stowaway. All right, so everybody has their attributes and your skills recorded for your based off your childhood events.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, now we're gonna find out what our profession is.
Wait, Bill's a fighter elf, isn't he?
He is a fighter. Well, he's built to be a fighter, but it'd be funny if he rolls like minstrel or peddler.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I know.
Oh,
This
he's
is
like
this is why random's so good.
Yeah,
I
we're about to
love
get
it
some
so much.
weird ass
It
shit. Here it goes.
builds such good backstory. I love it. You're just like, all right, I
I love
supposed to be a
it.
fighter. Now I sell things because it's why I make more money.
Oh my god.
Jen, please roll me 2d6. What did you get? 22. You are a
Fighter.
Fighter.
A fighter?
Oh no!
You're a smart fighter. That's so cool.
All right, so you are a fighter.
Oh
Roll me an.
Doesn't she have like 2 strength?
I
Three
do- I have 3 strength.
3.
Okay.
Excuse you, Evan. I have 3 strength. Okay. Okay. My person is gonna throw books at people.
Just has a massive tome that beats people with.
And you just yell, knowledge, knowledge, whenever you...
Jen, go ahead and roll me another d6, please. This is going to determine your professional talent.
Oh.
So you're the path of the blade. So you can go under the talents and look for the professional talents, and go ahead and drag and drop path of the blade onto your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
These is gonna be
there was
some
Path
yikes
of
characters.
Blood. I wanna
That's
get
for
the
sorcerers.
blood.
Yeah.
What
I
is
am all for this.
I know this is going to be hilarious.
This is gonna be funny.
Oh no.
I want to see, what does path of the blade do? I want to read it. Bring it up.
That's the
Oh,
one that
when you hit
get
with a close
armor
combat
piercing.
attack, you can spend a willpower
Yeah.
point to find weakness in opponent's armor or
Very
natural
good.
armor.
It
That's-
matches with being so like the smart fighter though. You're just like, easy.
The armor has no effect against your attack.
That
Oh
is a
my
really
God.
good talent.
I can't wait to throw books at people. With them. God, oh no.
Your
Dude.
books
Please
leave a
roll me
mark.
2d6.
Would you say?
Friend in 2d6, please.
Oh, sorry. Okay. 4.
Is that the same thing?
13? That's a druid.
It's a druid.
It is.
Oh,
And now roll me a d6, please, and let's see what path your druid has followed in his
Sure.
druidism. I don't know what. Path of shifting shapes. You're a shapeshifter.
Of course I am.
Holy
Of course I am.
shit.
Nice.
getting weirder and weirder.
I used to be a
Amazing.
squire. Sometimes I moonlight as a page. I just kind of boop, and then I'm a page now. It's complicated. That's my Facebook status.
Paper Ninja stars. All right, Evan, please roll me 2d6.
A 6.
What
I
you
got a
got?
42.
42.
A peddler.
You're a
Oh!
minstrel.
Wait, a minstrel. Oh,
What?
great.
Oh,
You
even
are a
better.
minstrel.
The lowest empathy minstrel. I
Roll.
felt like a.
Roll me
You
a
just
d6,
you just
please.
go to somebody and says like, "Give me money, I can play music,"
Did
and
I
they're like,
get
"Okay."
6? Oh, I got Path of the War Cry.
Path of the War
Nice.
Cry.
You
That
sing
one's cool.
songs that are very insulting to the people hearing them.
Path of the War Cry does. Your voice inspires your comrades and strikes fear into the hearts of your enemies. You can emit a war cry that grants all of your comrades within short range a bonus to all attacks during one round until it's your turn to act again in the next round. That's good. All
That's
rolls are
very good,
modified
yeah.
by +1 for every willpower you spend. That's actually really cool. Nice buff. Okay, Bill. Roll me 2d6, please.
What is that?
36.
Minstrel.
You want to re-roll? We don't want two minstrels, do we?
Ooh, that's a sorcerer.
66 again. Look at you rolling high.
Oh,
Sorcerer. Roll me a d6, sorcerer. Or no, d8. I'm sorry, you get to roll a d8 for this.
oh
Roll
wow.
Path of Death. Roll Path of Death. 6. Path of Blood.
Ah, you got the yes.
So are you technically blood brothers?
Oh my gosh.
You got a
I
blood
have
elf.
no wits or empathy, but sure. Let's be a sorcerer.
Nobody has like rolled what their
No one
stats
is
are built
close
for.
to what they're supposed to be.
Perfect.
All right,
The best
Tyler, roll me
way.
2d6, please.
Oh, okay. 2 sorcerers, maybe? Yes, no? Let's see.
65
Ooh,
is another
ooh.
sorcerer. Do you want to re-roll?
No, I want sorcerer, baby. That's what I'm after.
Roll me
If I
d8,
get
please.
if I get blood, I will be happy. But
There
I'm
will
fine.
be
I'm
blood.
happy with getting everything else. This is
Are you gonna be
great.
Blood Brothers?
Oh my god, that'd be so cool. It's just what is it? 1d8, is it?
1d8 for this one.
Okay. 7.
Path
Death.
of Death.
Oh, okay.
Death.
Time to figure
Necromancer.
death somebody.
First comes
Okay.
Bill, then comes Tyler.
Then comes
Path of-
marriage. Then comes no.
Path of blood, path of death.
Oh my gosh. All right, so there's a professional talent for that, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I
it
just
should be
got
called
that
Path
there.
of Death, I believe, and just strike that on your
my
character sheet.
gosh. Yes, please.
It's incredible.
Okay,
Oh,
so now we got to do your
sweet.
formative years, and now you get to decide whether you're young, like regular aged, or old, and that's going to determine how many rolls on this table you get. The more you roll, the more talents and skills you're going to gain, but as you age, you're going to have to decrease some of your attributes to kind of like show that you've been around, you've learned
Yeah.
more, but you're not as strong or in your prime anymore. So you have to like subtract from your attributes. So this is where you're going to get to decide if you want to be a kid, if you want to just be like, hey, like middle age, I'm in my prime, or if you want to be old. I like old because I like talents, but I'm greedy.
Is there
I've
a way
got to
for you
go
to randomly
old if
roll?
I'm.
Oh yeah,
I
we're
already
already
have.
rolling on the table for
I
all
already.
of this.
I already have
Yeah.
R1D3 typed
Oh,
in.
we are
Yeah,
rolling
that's what
random
I want.
ones.
I want to, yeah.
I'm gonna randomly roll whether I'm young, medium, or old.
Same.
Okay.
Medium.
Ooh.
You know, that's what I can do.
Oh,
Medium.
okay.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
I'm
there are
young.
tables.
I'm young.
I'm medium.
Okay,
I'm
Ooh,
medium.
what do you
I'm
roll to get
medium.
that?
they're rolling a
/R
D3.
1d3.
1d3? Okay, you
Yep.
got it.
Lower range should
Bill's
be-
really old.
I got 1. I'm young. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
T4.
well, he's an
I
elf.
totally-
He is an elf. He's just a bag of dust with a sword pile on top of it.
I was like, D4.
Oh,
That's
Okay,
lovely.
it's all right. Stick.
Oh,
She keep
sorry.
the 4.
What was
Keep
that?
the 4.
Keep the
/R.
Well,
Slash
she's
R.
old. All right, so Jen, you are prime. You're in your prime, so you're gonna do 2
Okay.
rolls on the fighter table. Is that correct? You're a fighter.
Yeah, yes, I am.
So roll
So
me a
I've been
D6,
told-
please. 3. The Long March. You signed on as a soldier and marched across the Forbidden Lands. You barely remember what you fought for or who your enemies were, but you remember how the forces of nature took your friends one by one. Give yourself 1 in survival, 1 in healing, and you gain the talent Scrounger.
ooh.
Ooh.
Is that good or bad? I don't even. What is Scrounger? Evans.
I don't even know what it does.
Scrounger. This one
I wanna
sounds good because no one knows about it, which means it's probably terrible and no one's ever
I
taken
feel like
it
it has to
before.
do with like foraging for veggies and stuff.
That's my guess.
Where is it located? Where's
General
Scrounger?
talents.
I'm under general.
Might
Do
be
I
under
not know how to
profession
spell-
talents because it's a fighter thing, right?
Do
Or
I not
something
know
like
how to
that.
spell Scrounger?
I was just searching and I didn't see it.
Oh, it's not there.
Yeah, it's not there. Well,
Interesting.
I'm not scrounging anything.
I
Maybe they
will-
renamed it. Is it possible they renamed it?
They could have, because
Ooh.
I have the
Maybe look
first
in the
edition
book.
books here, and I know that some things have been changed with the latest edition of Forbidden Lands.
What was it for? I have the second edition up.
Do you?
Scrounger?
Do you?
Or like the
book?
It's
the Life Path,
Yeah.
A Long March, number 3 on the Fighter Formative Years. What does it list
okay,
there?
let's see. There's Fighter, Long March, Pack Rat.
Pack Rat. All right, give yourself Pack
Pack
Rat.
Rat. That's what they switched it to.
Okay, pack rat.
Okay, I'm gonna add pack rat.
Okay.
Thanks, Matt, for getting me free books. Yay!
You're welcome. You're welcome. You got newer books
You
than
can
me.
carry 2 more items than normal without being encumbered.
That's not bad.
More
though.
books.
It is good,
Hey,
actually.
That is good.
Jen,
More books.
Would you mind holding my sword?
Yeah.
Kind of full.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Yeah, okay.
Jen, for items, this gives you a tent. A tent's really good, actually. Tent is when you make
Oh.
camp. A tent is going to give you bonuses to your rolls. A blanket and a cauldron. So
Ooh, cauldrons are expensive.
you're a
Very
fighter, but you have
excited
no
about
weapons and you have no armor, but you have a tent,
Oh
a
my
blanket,
gosh, he has
and a
no
cauldron so
weapons.
far.
What you do is you throw the blanket over people and then you bum rush them and push them into the cauldron.
I swing the cauldron around me because it's
Yeah,
so
you
strong.
mash people with the cauldron for sure. Way better option.
Cool.
Or
Okay.
launch a tent pole at someone.
Are we
Alright.
allowed to like trade
do that.
items?
Yes,
I
we're
can
gonna
do
do
this.
some trading of items. We're gonna sell items. We're gonna trade items because you are setting out on this journey on this boat, right? So you're setting. We're gonna determine where you're going and why, and we're gonna switch up our items because you'll be going on this journey equipped for wherever you're headed for. So I'm fine with the
Ooh,
switching.
I love
items.
this.
Roll again. Roll me another d6. This is now that was your young career exploits.
2.
Ooh, bloody battle. You took part in a terrible battle and were badly injured. When dawn broke, your friends had been defeated to the last man, and the enemy had left you to the ravens. Give yourself a +2 in melee.
Ooh, that was a good
There it is.
recovery.
You get a
Now
sword
your character is
fighter
viable.
talent.
I get a sword fighting talent.
Yep.
Your
And-
character just
And you gain a longsword.
Oh,
It's all coming together.
from
You wear
zero
the
to
cauldron
hero.
on your back like
Holy.
armor.
That was a gigantic
Oh my god.
gain. Wow.
That was
So, sword fighter, your attack and parry rolls are modified by +1 when you fight the sword. Oh, that's huge. That's really that
Okay.
doesn't cost any willpower. That's really good.
Oh
Holy
no!
crap.
It
I'll add
does-
all these
wow.
items.
That's just
my
like
God.
always on. Woo.
that's really good.
All right. All right. So Jen, you're middle age. I don't know. Prime
Adult?
character.
Adult?
Character.
Medium,
adult character
medium
Yeah,
rare.
I'm
Yeah.
medium rare. Yeah.
is ready to go.
Cool. Awesome. I need to come up with a name now.
DM has given Jen a sword. Jen is a free elf. Thank you, Grey Winters.
The
All
answer
right.
to what class we are is just yes at this point. We're
Yeah,
just
I'm
the
a fighter.
melange.
Right?
Oh, Brendan, you're young. Only
I'm
one-
young.
And which profession did you end up with?
Druid shapeshifter. Squire druid shapeshifter.
Roll me a d6, please.
I can do that. I just did that.
Hunted. Something happened that forced you to run for your life. Maybe you rubbed the
Ooh.
wrong person the wrong way. Maybe you were accused of something you hadn't done. Give
Oh,
yourself
jeez.
another point in melee. Point in move.
Okay.
You gain the talent Sixth Sense.
That's cool.
Is that a good one? I'm just looking it up quickly.
We'll
I
find
think
out.
it is.
Your
think it's
scout
for
roll is modified
surprise.
by +1 when an enemy tries to ambush you or performs a sneak attack. It's situational, but it is
Situational.
good. It's handy.
I wonder if that will take place if we're sleeping.
Shh, don't give me ideas. And
So I just want to say, with that talent, everyone, I've been dead the whole time.
Mhm.
Oh my
It's like
gosh.
You start with D3 doses of sleeping poison and a
Weird.
dagger. Is our assassin here? No, it's actually like D3 is. Oh no, yeah, you're rolling.
No,
It's
you
one
roll
dose,
it.
one
Yeah.
dose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 dose sleeping poison it was, and
Sleeping
a dagger.
poison and a dagger. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Just sleep stab.
This squire requires the blood of the innocent.
Quia requia. All right, Evan, where did you end up?
I think I'm
you're
medium.
adult.
I'm adult.
All right, and what were you again? You were a minstrel?
I'm a minstrel, apparently.
um, roll me a d6, please, Mr. Minstrel.
5.
Enlisted. Life took an
Oh, this one's
unexpected
good.
turn, and you were enlisted in a company of soldiers. Life in the field was rough, but you made faithful friends and learned to live off the land. +1 melee, +1 survival. Those are really good. Talent defender. Defender, does that give you a free parry every turn?
Yep.
That's really good. Free parry.
I don't have anything to parry with, but it's okay.
And receive leather armor and an open helmet?
Dude, I'm
Our
tanky.
Our minstrel has the armor?
Whoa.
Yep, apparently. What did I get for it? Defender? That one is
Defender. I think that's the free parry every round.
Yeah.
Doesn't take a fast action. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I'm gonna be
that
throwing
one.
Evan out in front of everybody.
He'll be singing songs.
Hey Evan, could you get in the cauldron and we're just gonna push you in front of everyone for a while? Is that cool?
good. Gear. And then do I roll again as
Yes, roll again.
Okay.
Sorry, the chat's saying they're talking to each other that they bought this for Foundry. It's worth it. I moved
a
to Foundry
2?
in September, and I freaking love it.
Oh, this one's so fucking weird.
Worked as a minstrel. You used your artistic talents to make a living as a minstrel. Maybe you were the traveling kind. Maybe you worked at a more permanent location, like a tavern or castle. Performance 2, sharp tongue talent, and a lute. You gain a lute.
I have a battle loot.
Sharp tongue. Let's see what that does for the.
That's the one that you can do
portal.
damage to their wits instead of their health.
Oh,
I
that's
had
good.
that on my one character.
Oh.
That's what's that called in D&D where you can? I don't know. Hideous laughter.
Like morale?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. There's like a. I don't
Cautious
know.
hideous laughter.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Chromatic orb. Those are all terrible spells.
All right. On to our old elf. You were a sorcerer.
I am.
Oh, the blood mage. Oh. Awesome.
6 enlisted. Wow, all of you. So we're gonna figure out
Whoa.
ties and bonds between you, like if you met at some point, and most of you have served at some point. You were enlisted in a company of soldiers. You spent a long time in the field, where you assisted with your magical expertise. You saw comrades killed, but you managed to make it out with just an ugly scar or two. +1 melee, +1 to your healing. You gain the defender talent. And you receive studded leather armor and a closed helmet. You're a battle mage.
Oh, on the new book, on like the second version or
What is it in
whatever,
the saddle? Okay, what is it?
you also get a short sword.
Give yourself a short sword.
Oh, I get one too then.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Hell yeah, because it's
Do-
enlisted, right?
Do we miss
Enlisted for
anything with
sorcerer.
Jen or Frendon's characters?
For the gear, for the armor.
For the minstrel,
Just looking for it
enlisted,
here.
leather armor, open helmet, short bow, D8 resource for arrows.
Oh, I get a bow. Oh, fuck.
Work with worked as a minstrel says you get a lute.
Yeah.
And I think the other one was good, was as written.
Did our fighter who started the longsword as a sword fighter, did she gain any armor or anything for that one? It's weird that she has no armor.
This bloody battle, right? It was just longsword.
Okay. And
And
Yeah.
what was my character's role again? I wrote down what I got, but I didn't write down what it was
Druid,
called.
and you were hunted.
Hunted.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
You
that one
said,
is correct.
That one's the
Short
same?
sword? That was the
Yeah,
last piece?
you get to add a short sword. Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Which is cool because most of the classes, like when you randomly this, most of them don't list weapons. So it's nice that in the second
Yeah.
edition they went back and added weapons.
Nice.
All right, our old elf. You get a couple more rolls here. You get 2 more rolls.
Coffee. Thank you.
No, roll again. You hadn't listed already. Roll again. Entertainer. Oh, after the war, you're an entertainer. You worked as an entertainer using your knowledge of magic to perform illusions and tricks. Maybe you worked at a rundown inn. Maybe you were employed at the Lord's court. +2 to your manipulation. That's good. Lightning feet. Oh, and lightning
Uh,
fast. Sorry,
Lightning fast. Yeah.
lightning fast, and fine garments and a crystal ball. Is that different at all?
Yeah. That's it. It's amazing.
So you're gonna be like glamping on this island, basically. Do you have a magic glamp that you rub? Is that what you know?
The crystal ball. It
Yeah.
glows.
I'm trying to get all this stuff here.
That's okay. So
where am I
what do you,
here?
where are you at?
I
Lightning
got
fast?
I'm looking for lightning fast here.
You can do search at the top. You can actually search at the
You
top
just type it in.
bar and type it in, and it'll bring it up. So start typing like fast or lightning.
There we go.
So you can draw
Lightning
2 initiative.
fast.
Oh, that's so good. You get 2 initiative cards instead of 1 during the initiative
Ooh.
draw. Choose the one you want and shuffle the other one back. That's
What was the
really
gear as well? An orb?
a crystal ball and fine garments. Bless you.
Oh, that search feature is so much better.
Yeah.
All right. Let's roll one more time on your table, old sorcerer. No, get out of here with those 6s. All right. Secluded Study. So after you were an entertainer, you became a hermit. You sought out a secluded location to immerse yourself in a study of magic. You lived off nature and your books and scrolls were your only companions. +1 lore, +1 to survival. You got both of those?
I got both of those.
Quartermaster talent. Unless that's different in the new edition.
No, that's right.
And a small tent and a cauldron.
Another cauldron.
And it apparently also comes with a knife.
And give yourself a knife.
Because why not? And
Quartermaster's really good. +1. Or no, the survival roll is modified by +1 when you make camp during journeys.
oh,
It's good.
damn.
It's really good. And you get a +1
Wow.
when for rolling with having a tent.
So many talents now.
That's
But
why I
I'm
like old
practical.
characters.
Old age is coming for me though. Do I lose any strength or agility for being a
Yes. So let me-
300-year-old elf?
Let me jump back. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody. So. Pa-da-da. So adults need to lower one of their attributes by 1 point. So anybody, if you're young, your attributes stay as is. If you're an adult or medium or middle, as we called it, choose one attribute and lower it by 1. If you're old, you have to lower an attribute of your choosing by 2 points.
It's just one
Or no.
attribute, or is it just do
No.
2 points down?
No, you can choose 2 attributes.
And you can't
okay.
reduce anyone to 1, right? It has to be
Correct.
at least 2.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you have to do 2, and you can choose amongst multiples, Bill. You don't have to take them off the same one.
I'm tempted to just get rid of all of my agility.
Do it. Dude, you got defender.
Cutting down my wits. What do I
you'll
need
just
that for?
block. Oh.
Thank you for lurking, Nom Nom. The plume. All right, Tyler, go ahead and roll me a d6. You're young, right? You only get one.
Yeah,
of
I'm
these?
young. I'm the young
Death
ec-
mage.
a death mage, other human. That's let's see what I get. I got a 3. What's 3? Oh,
Found
no
a strange
way.
artifact. All right, so it's different. I like it. You
What?
found a strange artifact during your travels through the Forbidden Lands. You became obsessed with its history, and you
Holy.
thought about that it might hold magical powers. +1 to crafting, +1 to insight. Talent incorruptible. Is that the same in the second edition?
It is. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at what incorruptible does.
Ooh, that was
I-
actually really good.
That's gonna be great. Demons won't be able to get in my head, maybe.
Your insight roll is modified by +1 when someone attempts to manipulate you.
Oh.
So-
I thought it was something
That's-
else. Never mind.
It has a couple like the other levels of it get pretty crazy. At some point, you just can't get manipulated, and like the maximum level of it, I'm just like.
Ooh, I gotta go to the valuable. You get to roll on the valuable items table. Roll once
shit.
on the table for valuable finds in
Get
a
a china
lair.
china set of china.
China.
Nice set of
China.
china.
Oh,
What's
you-
the? Is
You
there
have
a
to roll
rollable
that,
table?
Matt. That's in
This-
the
Yeah,
GM
I'll-
table.
All
This
right.
Yeah.
still has a nice patina on it. I'm
Uh-huh.
so glad to see it. It's actually quite valuable. No one refinished it. This is original craftsman wood pottery. Yes, wood pottery. Very special.
Oh, there! I found it. I found it in the lake. It was great.
Your special item is a lady. It's just a lady in the lake.
Oh
Valuable
my.
finds in a lair. Let's roll this.
It's like you didn't find that
Alright.
lady. You're married to her. That's why she's calling you around.
I keep finding this lady.
11 silver coins.
More money? I could buy more things.
Hold on.
It's
14
and
silver coins. That's
It's
weird
meant
for
to
a
be.
magic item to be money. You can keep the coins. Why do I keep rolling low? 18 silver
is
Why does it keep going up? Like, this is
A
good.
silver
Keep going.
brooch.
This is like GameStop stock.
Oh my god!
Diamond hands! Diamond
Quickly in a
hands!
second here.
Diamond hands.
I'll
paper
take.
hands. A silver sarcophagus.
Incredible.
Oh, that'd be cool if you carried around a sarcophagus and you were a death sorcerer.
I can carry
Okay,
the
I'll take
sarcophagus
it.
for you. I can carry
I-
the sarcophagus for you.
I'll take it if you want. Sure.
I will allow it. And yeah, James
Sure.
just dragging around the sarcophagus.
Is there can I search for that and just like
Search for see if
Add
it's
it
in
in?
there. If it isn't, we can just add it. It's fine.
okay?
You were told you were going to the Galapagos and you thought you heard sarcophagus, so you brought this with.
It doesn't
my
look like it's
God.
in there, but that's okay. I could.
We'll
we can add
write it in. Sarcophagus.
What size of item is that? Is that large or what?
It's a coffin. We can say
It
It's
says
gotta be
weight
big.
6. It says weight 6.
weight
Which
6.
means
there
it's
we go.
6
It's-
inventory spaces.
it's a
Oh my
human,
God.
grown human-sized coffin.
Which means you need at
Jen.
least 3 strength to hold it.
Good thing I got that, and I'm not older. Oh
It's a
my
mummified
gosh.
hobbit.
That's
This is-
awesome. I like the
I
death
bet-
sorcerer carrying around a sarcophagus. That
And,
they,
like,
can't,
I've
that
been,
they
like,
can't
vis-
carry.
You know, once you get one of those on your back, it's pretty hobbit forming.
Oh,
Yeah.
it comes with a free corpse. I agree, Jen. I agree. All right, so we've adjusted our
Thanks.
attributes.
Yep.
So it does say here it allows you to move around your stats if you want
Hmm.
as an optional
Oh.
thing. You may redistribute 1 attribute point of your choice, up to a maximum of 6 in your key attribute for your kin or profession. I can tell you what your key attributes are.
I think I know mine.
Oh, you get to increase it. You get to increase it 100%. You get to increase your as long as it's not over 6. You get to increase your key
But
attribute
you can do that more than once or just one time?
just one time.
Okay, I'm going to do it once.
What's the key attribute of the druid? Is it wits or?
Oh,
or
it's
empathy?
wits.
I'm
It's
sorry,
wits.
redistribute. You may redistribute it. Not
It's, yeah.
Not
yeah,
just
wits
increase.
for druid, strength for a fighter,
Yup.
empathy for minstrel. So you may redistribute. So take it from another.
Yeah, I'm going to take
Slot
one
it
from
over.
agility and get more
There's some
empathy.
heavy temptation to just roll to see what I distribute from what to what, but I can't do that right now. I can't do muscle.
And
I was
wits
so
for,
proud of myself when I got a 1d3 for the aging. Like that's my contribution. I'm like, yes.
Wits
Medium
for our
rare.
2 sorcerers. That's going to be your casting. Well, when you cast, you spend willpower points, and it actually just happens. So
Okay.
magic just happens. Same for the druid. Once you have willpower points, it just happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. This is a weird group.
I love it. This
I
is
think I'm just going to leave
amazing.
mine where they are.
Yes. What people are asking what we're using? We're using the Forbidden Lands Legends and Adventurers like pamphlet that comes
There
with
we
the
go.
box set. If you're wondering what we're doing, why we're not building like optimized good characters, because we're going crazy and we're making random
We don't need
unoptimized
that.
characters using this optional rule.
It's kind of like when you play a game and you pick the ultra hard difficulty because you're a seasoned veteran at first person shooters. We play a lot of tabletop. Nothing
Yeah.
bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just I've created so many characters. I'm like, please, fates, just tell me what
Yes.
to be. Like,
Yes.
just tell me
Yeah.
what to be.
It- yeah.
100%.
Any system that's like you can randomize all of this, I'm in.
Yep. Although I will say, every time I randomize characters, I somehow end up with a caster.
Okay,
It's meant to
Awesome.
be.
so now we have to roll. How did you meet? So how do we want to do this? Do we want to do this as a group roll, or do you want to like choose another person, or do you want to roll it and see
Ooh.
where it fits into like backstories of like where you were like if you were in the war, you were enlisted, and maybe it fits in at some point in the past where you might latch on to someone. I'll leave it up to each of you how you want to handle that.
Oof.
So I'll
Um,
just say this: the poison I'm carrying requires a cauldron to craft.
Luckily, we have 2.
I feel like if we just roll one time on the how did you meet, we can all just apply it to our own characters, right?
You all
Yeah,
want to
that's
meet at the
fair.
same place, same time?
I mean, that just might be an easier way
Alright.
to
All right.
than have
whatever.
5, 6 different little.
It's also fun though if you've met someone and maybe it wasn't a good meeting. and now you've ended up by fate on this boat together, marooned on an island. You're like, oh shit, this person knows something about me.
I was on a Zoom call with these people, and it went really bad. And now
This one guy, he
camera.
just kept making puns all the time.
I
It's
know,
just
dude. He was
like-
just so insufferable. I hate that guy.
So, I'll let you choose what you want to do.
Let's
Jen,
just roll. Everybody roll. That's
yes,
fine.
Jen,
Let's
roll me
just do it.
2d6, please. Yes.
Let's continue our mojo.
22.
I've rolled 22 so many
All
times.
night bender. You don't remember much of the evening,
26.
only that there was proper celebration. In the haze, you met some drinking buddies in the form of other adventurers, and you shared tankards of wine, stories, and even had a little bit of a tussle before the dawn broke. You have been friends ever since. So, do you
And-
want to choose someone that you went on an all-night bender with at some point in the past?
You know, I'd actually like to make it one of the minstrels that potentially was playing music at, and so maybe.
Oh, well, that's me.
All right. So,
That works.
Evan and Jen's character met at an all-night bender.
And maybe
Uh,
it'll tie in with somebody else's too. Like maybe someone else will roll and it'll just.
Friend got a 61. Whew. Hired
Pretty close
guards.
to being nice.
You and the other adventurers were hired to guard someone. Maybe it was a trade caravan, maybe the traveling child of a lord. During the mission, you overcame dangers and realized that you worked well together.
All right. Does anyone mind? I'm going to roll a d5 to determine who that was. Do you mind being bound to that by randomness, anyone?
Go for it.
Well, it's a D4, but
It's Jen.
It's Jen.
So we were hired guards, and that's why I'm hunted, is because it went awry and I ran away.
The reason why it went awry is because I left to go get drunk with.
Yes, and you left me
Yeah.
holding the bag, and
Yeah.
so I had to boot it and
Yeah.
fucking run. Okay.
There's a little bit of like, I don't know why you're mad at me, but you're mad at me.
I can't even be a squire anymore.
Oh.
Now I'm a druid. I'm changing.
Bill, you were in trial by combat. Somehow you got into a fight with another adventurer. After having exchanged insults, curses, and threats, you agreed to settle your conflict through a trial of combat. Both of you fought bravely, and both were wounded, but in the end, you had to give up the fight when you ran out of steam. After the duel, it was as if your animosity had dissolved. Instead, you became friends, and since that day, you are inseparable.
ooh,
Yeah, I'm tempted to just do a D4 as well.
go
If
for
anybody,
it.
D5.
Well, notice he doesn't count himself.
Oh, yes, thank
so
you.
2, that's Friendon.
So you and the druid.
He's a squire, yeah.
You guys got
You
into a
have
fight.
acquired a squire.
Now you guys are besties.
Perfect.
Duh. Known him all my life.
26
I've
Tyler?
known you a very short amount of time.
Saved by adventurers. You were in trouble. Maybe you had been captured by the Iron Guard. Maybe you had been caught
Oof.
by slave traders. But fate had other plans, and you were dramatically saved by some of the adventurers at the last
Oh
moment.
my gosh. Who saved this
So you're-
necromancer?
Yeah, or you can be like the newest party member and the four of us saved you. You know?
Is everyone's already together met?
There's
it
a
sounds
connection
like.
somehow, some way with the others. Not everybody
all
knows
four.
each other, but there are
I'm
connections.
down to roll 1d4 to see
Sure, go
who
for it.
saved me.
So you're indebted to you emotionally?
Is when you're trying to
Yeah.
dig out your sarcophagus, you ran into some trouble.
I got a 4.
Bill, the other sorcerer.
Ah, yes!
Your
Yes!
sorcerer.
That makes so
Sorcerer
much
buddies.
sense.
You might say between those two, it's a sore spot.
Oh.
Wow.
But
Nah,
it's-
they're my buddy. I'm like, no, you're like a master mage. I just know how to you control blood. I only can control those who are dead. You know, we got
Kismet.
you got the living magic. I got the dead magic. We're a good team.
I take the blood out of them, and you can have the rest.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Jen's comment in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that.
You're saved by the bill,
But it's all right.
but it's
Oh
all
my
right.
gosh.
Oh, Lord.
That's good. I like it.
we're all just kind of very I like it because we're all like sort of connected by one person to each other. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I
That's
love
good.
it.
Okay,
Let's go on vacation with my friends. You don't know them yet, but they're super cool. Like nothing bad's gonna happen. They travel well.
Well,
Can I bring my necromancer buddy?
It's a dude standing there with a coffin. Can you
Just in
come
case
along?
someone dies.
That's what I tell everybody. That's
You just roll into town and you're like, I put the romance in necromance, okay?
Jesus.
Holy crap.
I am the party. Mm.
All right. The next thing you need to do is determine your pride. I don't think there's tables for that, is there?
You can roll 1d3 on if you want to go off of like the player handbook, I think.
You could. You can also choose your
or you can make your own.
pride. So there's
Yeah.
actual like mechanic in Forbidden
Oh.
Lands for your pride. So it might be something you want to write yourself. Examples of pride for a sorcerer are nothing scares you, as you've seen the world behind the veil. Whoever threatens you will die a painful death. You have read many books and you know ways of the world. So you can think of like a little phrase or something that from your past, something that like drives you. It's your character's drive. And like say you really, really, really need to pass a roll, you can activate your pride and it'll give you a bonus die. I think it's a D8 off the top of my head.
D12.
D12, thank you, to add to your roll. And you burn your pride, and at the end of the session, you'll have to pick a new pride, sort of thing. So there is mechanical benefits behind this. So you can roll it randomly. There's 3 options on the character, or you can come up with something that's your own drive or pride.
Okay.
More blood is better.
There you go. More blood is better.
My pride is I won't run anymore, and my dark secret is I will super duper run again.
What did Ray try to post in
Did
chat that
Nightbot
got
just ban you?
mod deleted?
It did. It banned me because I posted a screen cap of me making that terrible joke on my character sheet.
I gotta give you all of you mod access after this. Remind me.
I think I already have it for me.
Some of you do. Some of you are VIPs. Evan's a VIP. I gotta hook you all up after this, and then it won't do that, and we can post links.
I'm a nobody, but I'm okay with that. Whee!
Yeah,
Okay.
that was my one time I'll ever post a link. We're good.
All right. So does everybody want to choose theirs? Do you want to roll? It makes
I made mine up.
okay.
I put I have survived war. I am ... unstoppable.
There you go.
Ooh.
So you can trigger that at a moment where it's appropriate. Be like, I'm pulling on my pride, and you trigger your pride.
Yep. His dark secret is I owe money to way too many people.
Oh, you're telling everybody your dark secret? Okay.
We just Brendan just said his. Of
Yeah.
Oh, what was it? Sorry, what was it?
And just because us players know it doesn't mean our characters have to,
right.
We
so
have to
it's
pretend,
fine.
yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah,
I
dark-
mean,
Dark Secret has no mechanical thing tied to it in Forbidden Lands. It's just something that the GM can use to like throw things at you throughout the game. Like, ha ha ha! This guy came out from your past and it's here to haunt you. So you can either write in your character sheet and like keep a secret, and I can read it. You can tell everybody your dark secret is. It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's just for the GM to use against you.
can it be like? Could I just be like my dark secret is that like I'm actually undead or anything that crazy or no?
Nothing that crazy.
Okay.
You can make it like your goal is to become undead. Maybe that's like your what you're working towards.
I just wanted to know the
Or you
limits
want
of
to-
dark secret.
Or you want to bury your closest friend in
Ooh.
the world, Bill, in your sarcophagus?
No,
Alive?
know what it is? Know what? I have the body of a king.
In the
in the-
sarcophagus?
Yeah.
Whenever you say it like that, it sounds like something different. Or are you not intending that? Like it sounds like a dating profile. I have the body of a king, but it's actually a king that you have in your sarcophagus.
I love it. Can I go with that dark secret? That I'm just carrying around this king? Like I probably killed them and like, I'm just
Yeah.
preserving their body to use them later.
King.
Totally. Totally. You could say you dug this up out of an old ancient tomb, you found it, but really, maybe you're just a grave robber. I don't know. You are a necromancer. You may have robbed a royal graveyard.
Perfect. I love it. That's what I'm going with. I have no clue what my pride is, but we know what that is. Oh my.
Weird.
I'll come back to my pride after everyone else has done theirs.
All right. I'm going to give you all your resource dice based off your class. I know it doesn't list it on the random, but you can record these on your character sheets. All right, so for a fighter for Jen, you get a food is a D8, and your
Ooh.
water is a D8.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
when we have to like expend those, we stop and we have to drink or eat. You roll it, and if you roll like a 1, then it goes down a die type, and it'll keep going down if you keep failing. If not, you just you consumed your water. You didn't really take away from it. And a D6 silver.
Okay.
So roll me a D6. That one you actually roll.
Oh,
silver.
4 silver.
Druid. You start with a D8 of food,
Okay.
and a D8 of water,
Okay.
and a D6 of silver.
Nice rolling. The other thing is, have I missed the part where I get a druid spell, or do I just pick that myself, or are we rolling that? Because I'll
You
roll
get the
mine.
shapeshifter stuff, so you get all of the rank ones of that.
Oh, I get all of them.
All of them.
Oh.
All
And
the
all
rank ones.
all the general spells too
Oh no!
Mhm.
Shoot.
that are at rank 1. Yeah, they're nice. Good old sense of magic.
I'm for this.
Evan, you were our minstrel. D8 food, D6 water, D8 silver.
Could be rich, probably not.
Roll
Ooh,
high. 6.
6.
Same as Jan's character. And my 2 sorcerers. Where are
Okay,
you?
let's see what we got. I
D6
see.
food, D8 water,
Ooh, okay.
and roll a D8 for your silver, please. 7 silver for Bill. Holy crap!
Okay, let's see.
That was the second one.
3 silver.
Oh, you don't roll those. That's actually what you put
Oh,
in
okay.
for your resources. It's a die type for your resources.
Oh, cool.
And you'll
So
roll
just
it
the
when you actually
D8.
go to like drink water and spend food. So yeah, just roll me a D8.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
8
rich.
silver. Snap.
I'm rich. $8. Thanks.
$8 dues.
What was
Nickels.
it? 8
A D8.
food, 4 water,
6
or 6
food,
water?
6 food, 8 water.
It's a D6. If you go under gear at the bottom, you can just put in the.
Yeah, I found
Yeah.
I
it
think
now.
yeah, it's across the bottom of the character sheet.
Got it there.
And you
Nice,
get to roll
nice.
a D8 for your silver.
Thank you. Done.
Okay, let's go. This is the most exciting part of our stream for everybody at home. We now go shopping for the next
Yes.
20 minutes. So you've got your money that you start with, and I'll let you sell items. Sell at value. I don't care. 100% value of whatever it's listed in the
Ooh,
book. You can
nice.
sell it and buy stuff to outfit yourself for whatever this journey was that you're heading on in the ship that you're going to end up shipwrecked off of. But you're going to be well equipped, right? You're not going to go on a journey somewhere and not buy what you need. So I'll be nice. I'll be kind. And please, you can min-max this part of your character. This is the non-random section of the night. So those with tents, though. A tent is good. Did somebody have a large tent? Out of
I
the...
can't. I didn't know if you told me I had a large tent or a small tent, so I just took a small tent.
Okay, I think it was a small tent. Let me look it up here.
I don't know.
Fighter...
I don't think I got that with the fighter though. I think I got the tent, the blanket, the tent, and the cauldron with my my first roll, and I'm blanking on it because it's gone
Your
now.
childhood?
My childhood. There it is. Thank you.
Let me see. What were you? You were hard studies? No.
Yeah. I
There's-
was the I studied under a
Learned.
learned woman.
There's no there's actually no gear on that section. So it would have been off your
Oh.
fighter. It was a tent.
Okay.
It just says tent, blanket, and a cauldron.
I've got the book open. Where is the like the class-based gear? That's the one thing I haven't found. I don't know what I get with a druid.
It was
You get with your formative events, right?
Yes. So whatever your formative
Oh.
event gave you, which was the dagger, the dagger and poison is what it gave you.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
what I got. Yeah, I don't need to sleep anywhere. I'm just gonna stab myself with the sleeping poison to go to sleep. I don't need a tent.
You just
Yes.
turn into like I don't know an animal and sleep.
Oh, that's a good point.
So yeah, you can sell things, you can buy things, you have some money. So go nuts. I know you don't have a lot. It doesn't
Okay.
give you a lot of money to start.
I
But you can
think
sell some gear.
chat gave you my dark secret, and I think I'm going to run with it.
It was
The
me.
dead king
Oh no. Is it...
speaks to me
Oh.
all the time.
Oh my gosh.
That's good.
Just out of my coffin? That's great.
So A large tent when you're making camp will give you +2. A small tent will give you +1 for your roll to make camp survival roll. So it's up to you. Yours just says tent. Jen, I'll let you choose. Do you want a large tent, a small tent? And you can sell it because one's more than the other. Your call. Because we do talk amongst yourself, decide who wants to keep their tent because there's multiple tents. Who wants to keep their cauldron because there's multiple cauldrons.
I'll probably sell cauldron and I can keep a large tent because I have a rank in survival, so I might be the one rolling survival unless the tent
I have like a
applies to anybody.
zillion somehow in survival. I don't know why.
Would the tent apply to Evan's roll?
If he's making camp, then yes.
Cool.
You'd get a plus whatever you choose for size of tent.
I'll keep the large tent, but I'll sell my cauldron.
That seems good, yeah.
Yeah.
I might have a pride, Matt. I'm gonna go with I'm the master of life and death. I decide when someone dies. So
like it.
I can try to, with my healing checks, if someone dies, I can try to get them back.
I like it. Let's do it.
Because I am Klein the Kind, a necromancer. Hello.
Klein the Kind.
Where can I find? Never mind. I got it. I'm all on it. I found it. I was like, where can I find the price of things? But I found it.
Is it in the modules also?
So yeah, whenever you click open the item, there's going to be the 3, like it'll say main, craft, and supply and effects. If you click craft and supply, it'll tell you the price of it.
Beautiful.
At least for the chainmail that I have open right now that I'm trying to afford. I'm working my way.
I see it. Okay.
Oh,
cool,
multiple
yeah.
tabs. Yeah, good call. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's all in here. There's a lot of items. If you start clicking through the different the different categories.
Oh, nice.
Some of them have effects that you'll use a lot. Others will be situational, like, Matt, can I use X, Y, Z in this situation to give me a bonus? And I'll be like, yes, you can. This applies, sort of thing.
The cauldron actually isn't that pricey. It's only 18 copper.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah. I'm going to get that 18 copper back, though.
What does it do? It gives you plus to cooking food? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a +1 to cooking food.
With cooking food, so when you hunt and get game, you basically have to eat it right then and there, otherwise it spoils. Like, you cook it on your fire, or you make cooking rolls, and you basically cook the meat and preserve it to keep for future days, and that's when it goes into like a die type, a D4, a D6, a D8, like you have your food now, and adds on to it. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Like, if you do want someone who cooks, like, it's not necessary all the time. You don't need a cook. You just have to hunt and eat or gather and eat what you find right away, and then it spoils whatever's left over, or you can cook it and save it as you continue on across this island.
Is the conversion 10 copper was 1 silver?
Yes.
Cool.
Fine garments is 4 gold. Whoever
Oh,
has
is that what Bill has?
someone has that. You can
Bill's
just
got
sell
the
that and be
I
rich.
do, yeah. And why would I bring that with me?
And you became a hermit after that phase of your life, so you may have sold it when you went to seclusion.
That's very true.
Bill sells it and decides not to go on the adventure because he's a
rich.
rich man now.
With a crystal ball. He didn't get rid of that crystal ball, though.
Oh.
What's going on in chat? Shopping, says Critical Failsafe. Yep. Welcome to the shopping stream.
I'm buying some bandages.
So so let's kind of go through the things. We have people who are really good at healing. I remember reading off quite a few healing bonuses. Evan, you're really good at, you said survival?
Yeah, I have 7 dice in survival.
Holy shit.
Wow.
What about scouting? Is anybody decent or really good at scouting?
I have 5.
Well,
So one
sadly-
thing to bear in mind is all of us humans can substitute any skill for another skill if we can
If we have
if we
willpower.
spend a willpower and can talk our way into it.
Is there, I can't
Oh.
find wine in here. I'm looking for spell regions. And
Yes.
I'm going to keep my cauldron.
Okay.
Nice.
Wine, I'll just say one copper to buy a bottle of wine. Just
What's
buy
the
cheap
conversion?
stuff.
Copper to...
10 copper is 1 silver.
Gotcha.
Okay, so when you're moving hex to hex in Forbidden Lands, we're going to carry this over into this adventure as well. There's 2 rolls you always make. There's Lead the Way, which is a survival-based role, and there's Keep Watch, which is scouting. So Lead the Way is, you're the pathfinder. You're cutting a path through the bush, through the forest, along the road, whatever that is, and you're trying to find the best possible route to where you're headed. So that is a scouting role. I'm sorry, that's a lead the way. That's a survival role. The other person is keep watch. That person's up ahead and they're scouting for danger. And basically, if a random encounter comes up or a set encounter comes up along the way as you're traveling through hexes and from hex to hex, that person, if they succeed, they see what's coming before it sees you. So you want to have someone who's good at scouting and someone who's good at survival. So those are two very, very important skills to have within your group.
I just want to put out there, if you can imagine, my squire is not the wittiest fellow. So those are going to be somebody else's responsibilities. If you want somebody hit pretty hard.
And whoever's leading the way cannot scout and vice versa. So it has to be two different people.
Yeah.
Lead the way can be helped. Like, so people can assist at the lead the way role, but scouting cannot.
Okay.
Can the
Well,
dog
someone
scout?
probably is just gonna have to roll low scouting, I guess.
You can buy things like, I believe there are telescopes or binoculars, things like that can help with scouting rolls. There are items that can give you a +1 for scouting in the game.
Oh, okay.
I know because players have bought them specifically for these purposes in other games I've run of Forbidden Lands.
Someone has like 2 copper left over. Let me know.
I do. I have
do.
2 exactly.
Okay, whoever wants to give me 2 copper so I can
I've still
buy
got 4 gold.
studded leather. I know. That's rich. Just whoever wants to give me 2 copper, I'll take it, please.
Oh, Spyglass. So Spyglass is 3 gold. It's rare, but it gives you a +2
2
to scouting
Go
at
for
long
it.
range. So there are mechanical functions to some of these items, and there aren't to others.
Okay. Bill, were you able to find any of the regents of like
They're in
supplies
the
for
actual
spells?
spells on the next page.
Oh, okay.
So Firewalker is rank 1. Give me a second here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Drop of blood. I'm assuming I can just use my dagger to cut myself.
Well, I need a piece of crystal. I'll just take your crystal ball and break it for chill in the grave.
critical failsafe. Yeah, it's a big-ish island. There is a set amount of hexes and squares, but there are multiple things to find in each of those hexes. These guys will find out, and there's going to be a lot of back and forth across the island. So food and water will be a big thing. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting how to play out. I'll let the players know out of character knowledge. There are residents. There are people and beings and things that live on this island. There is an economy on this island. This island is invisible to people on the outside.
Oh.
So you're on this island and nobody knows about it except for the people who are on it. It's kind of like in an invisible bubble. So you can't just, be marooned here and then like rebuild your boat and get off. There's some sort of magical entity or force here that is keeping it hidden and everything that's happening on this island as well. And that's part of the mystery that you have to uncover with the secret of the dark of Hot Spring Island. And that's where you get your little player's compendium or journal is going to come in handy as well, that you'll reference and kind of fill out as you go through the adventure as well. I was at this point. I was just going to keep it entirely on the island. Critical failsafe. We'll see.
My!
We'll see.
A wagon is 3 gold. How much is a horse?
No way.
You don't want your
I've
horse to
covered.
die in the shipwreck. I mean,
5
Yeah. How do I get a wagon off of going down ship too?
So another thing to keep in mind in Forbidden Lands is your gear is going to break. Your gear is going to break often. So like armor and weapons. So you're going to be scrounging from whoever and whatever you can find as well. Will there be hot springs? Yes, I guarantee there will be hot springs.
Nice.
Wherever I am, it's always a hot spring.
Jen, you're muted.
I'm just saying I can confirm that. And I kill Brendan.
Is there clothing that'll keep me warm? Like, does a great fur work that way?
There is cold weather clothing. It might be in the Bitter Reach if you look for or just search
Great fur does give you +2 against cold. It says.
possibly boiling rivers. Yeah,
At least being a blood sorcerer,
I'll tell
you
you,
can,
there's some
yeah.
wacky stuff going on this island that these guys will encounter. Steel coils. Yes, hot springs and steel coils. Red hot steel coils.
Oh,
I've got a big pile of money to spend. I'm not going to figure it all out today. I might have to
I mean, he
figure
said
out.
you can buy stuff later too. Like we'll run into stuff to,
Yeah.
you know.
So yeah, out of character, there is like trading posts. Like the chat asked if we're going to be able to go to a trading post. There is a trading company you'll encounter. Just to give you a little hint of things to come. So it is an island. It
Okay.
is like in its own little bubble, magical bubble. But there is like pockets of civilization with a trading company, an adventurers guild. There are stuff there that you will encounter. It's not just going to be like cut off from the rest of civilization, no technology or anything like that. So there will be a chance to get stuff, spend money, encounter people, other people there. Yeah. So critical failsafe knows. Critical failsafe, I believe, tried running it and it fell apart. Unfortunately, their groups. They're interested to see how we do with it. What
Nice.
happens? It's a really cool idea and adventure, especially with the two books where you have a player facing book that's also an in-world found item that you're using, but it's also like a reference for you as players.
Oh, large shield. I'm so all over that with my short sword.
You know what? 5e, but the thing with 5e is probably most of the creatures that you're going to need to encounter are probably already pre-built for you with 5e. Whereas Forbidden Lands, I'm going to have to do I'm going to have a little bit of heavy lifting to kind
Some
of
random
recreate
gen,
and make
yeah.
the characters or the creatures and stuff you're going to face in here with the materials that are already in the books available to me.
Jen,
I'm overweight.
Did you said you needed like a silver or some copper or
No,
something?
I think either Evan
Okay.
or okay. Ray donated it to me, the 2 copper, and so I now have studded leather armor, which is like 2 copper away from having it.
Who was it that had quartermaster that would be okay with carrying my silver sarcophagus?
That was
Oh,
Jen, but
I can carry it because I have pack rat, which allows me to carry multiple stuff. So
I am currently over encumbered with my staff, my dagger, 2 things of bandages, an oil lamp, and of course, being the grave robber I am, a shovel.
I just got rid of my cauldron because I couldn't carry it. Sorry, everybody.
If I got like three left on my encumbrance, if anybody needs it.
it says I can carry 2 more items than normal without being encumbered. What does items mean? Like
one item, like if it just says normal, it counts as 1. If it's heavy, it counts as 2, and tinies don't count at anything.
You're welcome to just add a cauldron there, friend.
His sarcophagus
Okay.
is 6, just for the record.
So that's heavy, right?
No, it's 6. It's at a weight of 6. It's not even heavy. It's past heavy.
Past
Oh,
which means no
okay.
one can carry it without like not carrying gear.
I'll
Like
tell
I
you-
have an 8 total.
I'll tell
You know what? The
I have
cauldron
Oh,
can
okay.
chill at the
Sarcophagus.
beach. You
It's
know,
6.
with
It's
the
6
sarcophagus.
inventory space.
I have 1.5 left in my inventory, and I can carry 2 more items. So I don't know if 1.5 knocks it down to. That would knock it down to what, 3.5? Because I can math. No, 4.5. I can math. Oh my god. And so if it knocks down to 4.5, is that considered, or is that still slightly over heavy?
I could probably get rid of my
So
oil.
if we want-
I can get rid of some things.
If we want to game it, and I'm cool with this, as long as Tyler's okay with the king having some being used as also like a storage closet, because you could put your items in the sarcophagus and drag it. You can have some rope and just kind of drag it and just.
I kind of love that. I kind of love you dragging it.
I like that. I can. How would I do that on my sheet?
It's like a sled, essentially.
Oh my gosh!
Because there are sleds and like wagons and mechanics all around that in here too. I gave the players on my Bitter Rich game a sled last week for this problem in particular of like having too much gear and not being able to carry it or move it.
What would I just set it to as like normal or to like none since I'm like pulling it?
Are you pulling it or is Jen pulling it?
I don't know. Let's go. I'm down with either.
I don't know. I can like if you. I kind of part of me really loves the idea of Tyler's character, like
Yeah,
just
I'd
like
be down just carrying
laboring,
it.
and every time something
like it
happens,
too.
dropping it, and Bill hearing the king scream out in his head every time he drops the sarcophagus, and
Yes.
I kind of love that also. So it's only got a cart in here, and it says pulled by one animal can carry 2 people and 50 items. I'll say your sarcophagus can carry 1 person. Your king.
Okay, good.
That's your king is the 1 person slot. And let's roll. Let's go for random.
I just love that this is a Weekend at Bernie situation with this king the whole time. I'm so for this.
10 items.
Yay.
You can carry 10 items.
10 items. Whoa.
It is a Weekend at Bernie situation. You're gonna pick him up and like
Uh-huh.
puppeteer him from time to time, and yeah, he's
We have
screaming at
several
Bill.
performers in the party. That's all I'm saying.
Make it
Minstrel, you
stop.
know.
Yeah, I'm an ex-court magician, so that works great. You play some songs, I'll dazzle them with, I guess, quick movement.
So is the king
Frail
named
old
Matt?
hands.
Am I the king? You're gonna puppet me around the game?
I just took Flint and Steel, guys.
I'm down. Is he named?
I took Flintstones.
We can name it Matt. Matthias, maybe?
Yeah.
King Matthias.
Yeah.
King
The
Matthias the Dead.
The second.
Careful what you do to me. I remember I am running this. Take my
King
revenge.
Matthias the Second Chance.
so
oh.
like Ma'at, like
Yeah.
Maat, would technically be like an Egyptian version of that name if you're
Ooh.
thinking sarcophagus. Like
I like it.
yes.
My ass, yeah.
Ma'at.
I have 3 leftover gold if anybody really wants something.
Oh,
That's
well,
so
I
much.
can't carry anything else.
I think we're good for now.
I
Oh, nope, I'm good for now. Page Knight might have something else to say.
I could use 2 of that for some leather armor if you're cool with that. 'cause I
That's
don't have
silver
armor.
though. That's not even gold.
Oh, that's silver. Shoot.
yeah, he
yeah.
has 30 silver if you want to put it that way.
Oh wow. Yeah, I could
Yeah.
use some armor if you don't mind me spending a
Who
couple.
wants
silver.
armor?
I have armor.
I'm
Bill
getting
is your
some good
rich
armor.
benefactor. So while we're doing armor and this such,
oh,
so
there we go. All right, I'm
What-
good now.
why did each of you board the ship? Where are you headed? Why are you on there? What's it doesn't matter. It's going. We can make up where it's going. It doesn't matter. The chat can tell us where it's going. I don't care.
So-
But why were you on it? What was your purpose?
So my guess is Page Knight came and found me during my drunken bender and asked me to join for some reason that I will kick it to other folks, like Brennan and the other people who know him. And in my drunken stupor, I agreed to it. And also like that's why I'm boarding the boat. I won't assign anybody else. But yeah, he came to me and made me agree to it. And so I said yes because I felt guilty and drunk.
Agreed to X in a drunken stupor. You
Mhm.
go
Yeah,
the next morning.
and
What
the
did I
reason I
agree
asked you
to?
is
Why am I on a boat?
Yeah.
What?
Oh no.
And my,
Yeah.
my reason is tied to that intrinsically. I was running because of the ball having been dropped, and I guilted her into it. So I ran to the boat. Out.
All right, on the run.
Seacrest out.
Seacrest out.
I feel like I probably coincidentally got on the boat not knowing I would see her again after our drunken like night together. Like it was like, oh, let's have fun. I probably ordered like the finest alcohol and we had like this crazy bill because I knew I was gonna skip town. And then she's on the boat and he's like, oh, like told stuff you wouldn't tell a person you're gonna see again, that kind of thing. Like shares too much information because you're like, oh, I'll never see them. And then she's on the boat again and he's like,
Shit. All right. So are you heading to another gig maybe?
Yeah, I think that, and he was running away from his debt.
So someone cashed in some channel points here. So 1,000 for random main generator. The name of the boat is the Crisp Kringle.
Go.
Oh no.
The Crisp Kringle. That's a thing now. And we need confirmation on the spelling of Matt, the dead king. They want to know M-A-A-T or M-A-Y-E-T?
Is it an M apostrophe?
I see it as I've seen it as
Like
M-A-A-T, no apostrophe. I've seen it with
AT, I'm down. Cool.
Oh, you're muted, Ray. Why are you still muted? What's going on?
MAAT. That's
He's
I
muted
got
on
that
Zoom.
marked
I
down.
was double muted. I was saying
Double
M-A-A-T works for an Egyptian because it's Matt Uncommon.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jen, I'm gonna buy. Actually, I'll give it to Bill because they're the blood mage and they probably have to cut their hands a lot. I have 2 bandages, but it puts me over the weight limit with carrying the sarcophagus. So I'm
2
gonna give
bandages.
you 2 sets of bandages so that you can hold on to them for me. And so when you get hurt, I patched you up. That's our teamwork. And now I don't have to worry about being over and covered. I have a staff
Now
and a
I'm
shovel.
overweight.
Oh no! All right, we passed it to Jen.
Just give it to
I
me.
can
Just give
I
it
can
to
hold
me.
it too. I still
Or
have grease.
Evan can hold it.
The bandage that broke the necromancer's back. Exactly. Like a bandage.
The strong
puts you
people
over.
have space. Like,
Okay,
Ooh.
Bill, Tyler, what are your reasonings about you two are lifelong friends and sorcerer buddies? I'm assuming you're together when this happens.
Of course. I mean, I imagine that the reason why I was being attacked is because I'm carrying around a silver sarcophagus worth 33 silver. It's a lot of money. So people probably tried to bug me. And Bill's character, I'm thinking, started to hear the voice of this dead king and was like, well, okay, I'll go over to what this is, and saves me. And if Bill's good with that, or
Yeah,
whatever Bill would like.
I'm going along to train my young mage friend here.
Yeah.
And the real reason I'm going along is the dead king screams at me freaking constantly.
So that think
Oh.
about it and writing this down. This actually brings up something interesting. So his dark
Uh-huh.
secret is that he robbed the grave of a king and he's carrying around a
Yes.
king. But you know that, Bill. And you
I do know
and he's
that.
like, "Get me back to my grave, return me to my family." You're just like,
Uh,
man, like you choose to ignore this.
What I'm thinking is that since my character's big thing was that they found this item and they're trying to find everything out about it. I'm thinking he was going to try to complete the set. He's gonna go find he went
Gotta
to go
catch
find
'em
the
all?
brother.
the
The
Pokemon.
brother of this
the
king?
dead king's happy to see the world. He's been locked in this
Ooh.
sarcophagus, traveling nowhere for so
Oh.
long that he has a place he wants to go.
So
I like it.
So
Yes.
for my dark secret, I picked because I had run away with my thing that I won't run anymore as my pride. But my dark secret is that I steady my nerves with drink or drugs. I want to posit that maybe I stowed some substances in the sarcophagus.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And the king knows, and he's told Bill's character.
Yeah, exactly. Bill's just the linchpin of all the tea in this party.
But this is turning into a weekend of Bernie's adventure because the
Oh, it's
king wants to now see the world. So you're taking this corpse and be like, here, look, we're on a boat. Here, look, we're on an island.
Let's sarcophago, buddy.
Not getting weird at all.
Oh.
Man, thank God for random character generation.
100%.
Okay, so we have our reasons why we're on a boat. We have our dark secrets. We have our prides. We've done our shopping for quite some time now. The joke over on Carblag there is shopping episode because everybody loves watching players buy gear for 2 hours. I think we're somewhat ready to go on the crisp Kringle, right?
Mhm.
Set out on the crisp Kringle. This view pleases King Matt. Oh boy. Seth, yes. You can be my voice throughout this journey as King of Matt or whatever. Mahat.
Oh, chat is Matt.
There we go.
Chat
is
is
Matt.
Matt. So Bill, you gotta watch the chat because they are the voice of the king.
Oh no.
I apologize in advance for doing
I'll
this.
tell
to
you what I should do. So Bill's not inundated this whole time. I'll add a special channel points tier. I won't make it high. And channel points are free. People who are viewing, the way you get channel points is you just show up and you watch games. You watch this game, you watch any game, you get channel points. You don't have to throw money at us. Just show up, watch games, and you'll gain channel points. And I'll set a low tier or target to cash in channel points to speak as King Matt throughout this journey. I think
that's
that'd be
awesome.
cool.
I think that's wonderful. I think that's great. Critical
This-
fail safe 3 mats in a trench coat. So good.
Oh my.
That's like dangerously close to being Seussian. Like 3 mats and a hat or something.
That's good. 3 mats and a half.
If you want to add a second layer, you can get the king to coerce me to tell the party whatever information.
Ooh.
What do you mean? Sorry, go say that again, Bill.
If you want to add a second layer, you can put a certain number of channel points to get the king to coerce me to tell the party whatever.
That's true.
Okay, because otherwise it's all you. It's all in your head, like only you know. So this additional tier will force you to have to tell the others what they're saying. Okay.
Absolutely. Chat into game through stupid blood mage. I won't look insane at all.
Okay, I like that. I like
At least you have Klein the Kind to believe you. You know, the whole time, like, yeah, it's true. That's what's it like. You know, he hears the voice of a dead king. He's not in this sarcophagus at all. No.
this chat. I have a feeling this is going to be a good time. All right, we got 3 mats in a trench coat, and Seth says, "I'm opening Photoshop." ... Ah, this is going to be good. I'm happy we're going to add a channel points tier for these folks to be able to speak to Bill.
Nice.
If the only thing I contribute this entire series is that Chad is Matt, I'm happy. I can go home. I'm actually not going to come back next week, everybody. So Evan, you're in the clear. No more puns.
Nice.
I'll see you all soon.
Chat is Matt. All right, that's good. This is going to be fun. It's going to be good. It'll be a hell of a journey. Oh, I'll just have to make my corpse disappear and then it'll all be gone. No, we have to keep the corpse now. Channel points. So yes, channel points, and we do have a goal to reach 1,400 followers. Remember the number was 1,400 followers by the end of March. And I think
says 1,400 on there already.
No, it doesn't. Shut
Yeah.
up. Did we hit it tonight?
I'll take a look.
Oh, I thought I saw it before we even started.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, we are like 50 away. So if you folks are enjoying this and you want to help the channel out and you want to follow in the journey, or you want to check out some of the other shows, follow, which is also free. Following the channel costs nothing. It'll help us reach our goal.
1,358 followers.
Thank
Oh, maybe
you.
because it's rounding it up.
They
So-
round up, yeah.
Yeah.
We need 42 more, and then we've asked the community what they want to do as a celebration. Some people have said 24-hour stream. Not me alone, but with like friends. So like Evan
would totally do
GM'd
that.
on here, and Tyler's
I would do
GM'd
that.
on here, and
You want
Jen
me?
and
You
Fred
can
will come
go.
back.
Yeah.
We'll take turns. We'll swap off. We'll do like 2-3 hour
Yeah.
shifts. We'll run things. We'll get
For
get the
sure.
creators. We'll get the designers on here of these games. We'll do some giveaways. We'll do some free stuff. It'll be good. So if we can hit 1,400 by the end of March, which is what?
Oh my
30?
gosh, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
Yeah.
We're gonna celebrate.
That'll
We're gonna
happen.
celebrate for
What are
that
you talking
milestone.
about?
We went up 300 followers in the last 2 months. So thank you everybody for coming.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
The One Ring, which Jen and Evan and Brendan were all in, really helped this channel.
That was so much fun.
Yo.
That
We
was
are
a
gonna
blast.
play that again, right?
We are, yeah,
Oh, nice.
100%.
Sorry, Evan, you have to play with us more.
That was
Yeah.
one of the things.
Damn it!
to.
So if we hit the channel goal, that's one of the things I want to ask for was a new adventure for the One Ring for us to do.
That'd be fun.
I know we great, but I really like the essence of Evan, the Evan essence.
Evan disconnects and never comes back.
Internet's
try to
going
do it.
out. I'm cutting.
I'm going through a tunnel.
And just do like this.
I'm going through a tunnel.
Crit failsafe. If you follow me on Twitter, there is applications. So on my Twitter, my pinned post is actually a link to a Google sign-up form to be either a GM or player or both on the channel, and it's at JaoZam3. I'll put it in there. On Twitter. So follow me on Twitter. The pinned post on my Twitter account is to sign up to GM, be a player, or both on the channel. We're always taking applications. Hey, that's where we found Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler signed up,
Exactly.
ran stuff, and
Yeah.
now playing.
Exactly. It's real.
It happens. It's not
Can
just an
confirm.
abyss that you should sign up for.
You know what?
disappear
I'm
into.
glad. Can I just say Tyler's energy very good. Enjoying
Oh,
this,
yes.
Tyler.
Tyler,
Yeah.
you're a good fit.
I'm
You're-
happy
good
to be
place, Tyler.
here.
It's good to have you here.
I'm very, very happy. Like I've been waiting like this 2 weeks forever. Oh my. And I also right now I am currently making Klein the Kind on Hero Forge because the color creator thing is freaking beautiful. And he is
Yeah.
gonna be holding the skull of the king, just because why not?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
If you want to make character tokens or characters on Hero Forge to use in game as tokens, we can do that. If you want to draw your own, if you're a talented artist,
Ooh, yeah.
like some players we have here, or a player, you're free to do so as well. But yeah, if you want to design something that's not owned by someone else, an original image that you've created, yes, I encourage it to
Perfect.
use on here if it's on Hero Forge or something of your own creation.
And if any of the players want their character drawn, just hit me up. I'm happy to do it. I'll do it.
Oh my! Wow. Okay.
You don't know what you've gotten into with this guy.
Oh, I commissioned so many people. I'll have to give you some money. I can't not.
Your presence is payment enough.
Oh my god! Yay! I've reached all I need to do for streaming. I can stop streaming now forever. I got free art. I'm happy.
Have you seen Friend?
We did it, chat.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. You're gonna be blown away.
I am excited.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We can discuss in the Discord chat. Oh, there's a Discord.
Yeah.
I'll drop that here too. So there's a Discord that we're on, and it's a Discord for Forbidden Lands in general that we start. I start with the Bitter Reach game that I run on this channel also, and this game is on there, and it's meant for like Forbidden Lands in general. For people who love Forbidden Lands, if you're running games, if you want to talk about Forbidden Lands, I'll drop a link to the Discord. You can come on there. You can chat with us. You can chat with all the players, or you can just talk about Forbidden Lands, your passion, and that game, and how much you enjoy it. That was the whole purpose behind it. We haven't had a lot of people filter in, unfortunately, but there is a Forbidden Lands Twitch specifically for the shows that are run on the Free League Twitch, and just like for people who like this game.
Join us.
Join us now. No. Here we go. Here's the link to the Discord if you want to hop on the Forbidden Lands Discord. All right, cool. So we got some time left. We got a little bit of time left. So let's start this thing off. So you're on the boat. You're on the Crisp Kringle. I have to look at my notes because we've named this boat. You're on the Crisp Kringle. You wake up the next morning. We got to come with character names. So we'll just call your real names for now. Jen, you wake up. You're kind of like groggy. Xena. All right. It's happening.
Yes.
So you can use channel points also to name characters if the players are cool with it. I don't know, but Xena's been named. Xena, you wake up, you're groggy. You're looking around like, where the hell am I? What? And you sit up, you look around, and you see everything's made of wood, and it's kind of like bobbing and bouncy. And you're like, oh, the room's moving and spinning. And you lift your head, you look, and you're on the ocean. You're on a boat. You've left port, and you don't know where the hell you're headed, or what happened the night before.
Yep, sounds accurate. I empty myself out on the side of the boat.
Okay. Awesome. Let's do this. D. Well, why am I putting that in the chat? I'm rolling a D4 in whatchamacallit, Twitch. So 1, 2, 3. Bill, you are nearby, and you see Xena wake up this large. Well, describe Xena for us, Jen.
She looks like Xena Warrior Print. No, I'm just kidding. Basically, just Xena Warrior Print.
Exactly.
No. You know what? We'll just go with that. She's Lucy Lawless. Like, it's actually
Perfect.
Lucy Lawless playing Xena in Forbidden Lands.
Xena. You see Xena? She looks just like Lucy Lawless. Get up, kind of look around, rub her eyes, and just start vomiting over the side of the boat.
Oh no.
What do you look? What does your character look like, Bill? And what's your character's name? You gave the chat an opportunity to name you.
Yeah, right now the holding name is Ernie the Haunted, so Ernie the Elf, and he's just a decrepit, thin, tiny little elf who's surprisingly strong for how he looks. Long face, no beard because he can't grow one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Stupid ears.
Stupid. Okay.
Whoa.
Hey, that's how you describe yourself. Stupid ears. So yeah, you see Xena just like vomiting over the side. Would you say, Tyler, would you be with Ernie the Elf?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For sure. 100%. And Klein the Kind also has no beard, as their master, the greatest like sorcerer they know, has no beard. Clearly, beards are not needed for us, so don't got one. And being a necromancer, they have some black. Their hair is mainly black, but like their eyebrows and like the roots of their hair are currently white. They've gone through some stuff clearly, but you can see like some there's their hair is slowly going white. You can tell at some point it's gonna all be white. But they look pretty much the opposite of their master. They're slim. They look very young. To be probably the youngest of the group, I think it's saying to like. I think I'm the only one that's young.
No, I think Brendan's character is as well, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm young. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I'm like, oh,
rowdy boys.
And I'm just I'm like with my master. I have my sarcophagus. I'm dragging it across like the boat floor. Like, oh, what's going on over here? I'm like, oh, they don't look very good. Can you help the master with that? Have you fixed sickness?
I mean, we can hobble over there and try.
Okay.
Let's go see what we can do to help. Start
Drag.
working my way over there, dragging myself across the boat with the staff, or sorry, with my sheathed short sword as my cane.
Oh, nice.
Very good. Sorry,
What seems to be the problem there, Mrs.?
Well,
Like he's got a mouthful of marbles.
well, I just woke up and I was on the boat. I don't know how I got here. Last night I was drinking and there was music, and now I can't stand the smell of the world. And so here we are. Who are you two? Fine folks. What are you dragging behind you?
Oh, this is just it's our crate. We carry things in it. That's all.
That checks out. I'm gonna be over here. Okay.
Cool.
Brendan, your character is nearby on the deck. What is your character like? And what's your character's name?
My character's name is Page Knight, the Squire, and he actually isn't on deck. He's in a little dinghy on the side, and some wet slop that's really smelly just landed on his head, I think. And so he woke up with quite a splatter and a titter-tatter, and is now making his way on the deck, worse for the wear. He looks maybe like a young Bruce Campbell I'm going for, but haggard and a little more druidy.
Nice.
I like it. All right, so yes, this just
He's got a
landed on your
branch in his
head.
hair. That's more druidy.
Yeah, it's Bruce Campbell with a single leaf in his hair. That's what it is.
So you're in a dinghy beside the boat. So are you're joining the journey a little bit behind it departing?
No. So like, hey, you know how like rescue boats hang off the side?
Yes.
I
Okay.
ran. I was hunted. I was hiding in the dinghy that's attached to the side, and I just got slop tossed on me from maybe someone above that's a little worse for the wear.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my.
Yeah, you look up and Xena's just wrenching. Okay.
And I say to myself, I seen it all before.
Oh, I gotta go.
Good night, everybody. Evan, what's your character's name? What do they look like?
I'm playing Calvert Robert. He is a tanned human with fine facial hair, kind of like a little curl to his mustache. He has, I would say, a mischievous look that you probably look at him and you can't trust him at all. Like, those people you see trying to sell you things, or kind of like that kind of vibe. He does his best to look like he is like important or someone who might be famous, but you can see there's blemishes in his wardrobe. He carries a broadsword and a shield, and apparently he's very armored, so from the war.
Nice.
Very good. Merle. Okay, so you witness this as well. So all of you are kind of gathered. You are aware of others. There are actual sailors on this boat also manning the different stations and positions and actually doing the work. There are other passengers on this boat as well. Of everybody on this boat, I want to say maybe Kelver, Robert, you're aware, and I want to say Klein and Ernie, you're aware of actually where you're headed and how long this journey is going to take. Because
cool.
Xena ended up on here in a drunken stupor, right?
Yeah.
And Paige, you're on the run. You just kind of like
Yeah.
found the nearest boat and got on it.
Mhm.
So you're just along for the ride. So you get the sense of the boat, the ship, how everything operates. You've been on here for a few days. When one night things turn for the worst. I don't know. Can you hear sound? I got Sirenscape playing. You can hear like a boat on the high seas right now as we're playing.
Nice.
And one night, some dark clouds roll in, and the sailors are scared. You've never seen them like this before. They start to prepare the boat, batten down the hatches, prepare for the worst of it. They tell everybody to get to below deck as a storm rolls in. And Tyler's in Newfoundland. Aren't you in Newfoundland? You know all about this guy.
I'm in Nova Scotia,
Nova
but yeah,
Scotia.
basically the same. Family from Newfoundland.
I know
so,
nothing
you know.
of this. Someone in the mountains speaking about sea storms, but it rolls in out of nowhere, and it's a rough storm, and they call everyone on board to pitch in as they get tackled by waves and lightning, cracks in the sky. I don't know if there's lightning effects playing, but
I'm gonna get a steel sheet for the next show.
Yes, please do. I have a lightning effect on here. Thunderclap. Here we go.
Ooh, that was
I can
nice.
actually play them. And the boat is hit by one boom wave, another wave, and it cracks. You can hear the frame of the ship creaking with every hit. And the captain calls out, "Every man for themselves!" And you see the sailors starting to get in the boats and get off the boat as it starts to take on water. What do you do? What are the 4 of you, 5 of you, want to do? Keep rolling d4s. What are the 5 of you going to do in this situation? The boat is taking on water. It's going down. You see the sailors are abandoning the ship themselves. People are being thrown off in the
Oh my
storm. How do you want to react?
Oh boy. How much could the sarcophagus hold? It can hold.
Sarcophagus is going to sink. You cannot use a silver sarcophagus as a boat, as a dinghy.
Let's just shove it in.
It's a bold move. It was a good try.
I just hold. I mean, I have to protect it. I don't know. I'm like, master. What do
I'm
we
used
do?
to serving people as a squire, and I see you struggling with that. I'm like, I know where there's a ship attached to the side of this ship. It's a smaller ship, and we could put
Please.
that in the smaller ship, and then
Let's
you
do
march
it.
up.
Let's
Okay.
go. I start trying to pull it.
So you
I'm
start
like,
to
master, let's go.
Page Knight the Squire. What is it? Is that what your name is?
Yeah, Page Knight the Squire.
Page Knight the Squire
Yeah.
lets you know, and there is a dinghy there, but there are 4 sailors there, and you try to get close, and they back off. Find your own boat. This one isn't yours. It's taken. And you look around, and you head darts around the boat. All the other dinghies gone. This is the last one. This is the last boat.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Oh, is it time for some wholesale murder?
How does this work? Oh yeah, maybe.
I mean, I'm assuming the boat's not going to hold all of us with the sailors.
I'm gonna say the boat will hold not the sailors, but the boat will hold the 5 of you and the
Okay.
sarcophagus.
Wow.
Well, it was every person for themselves.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I just use ghoulish glare on them? I just need to put up my hood apparently
I
and
think
scare them.
you need willpower for that, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So
I see.
So first time playing roll. No, that's fine. It's our
Yes.
first session. So Forbidden Lands, there is a currency in the game known as willpower points, WP. To get them, you have to roll, and you have to decide to push your roll, and then you need to get at least a 1 on that roll.
Mhm.
You take damage, to the attribute that you're rolling off of, but you gain a willpower point for every point of damage you take to that attribute. We'll go through as we
Oh.
play. So you need to basically
Okay.
push a roll and hurt yourself to gain that currency to use your talents in this game.
Yeah, it's like a nice tit-tat for pushing and failing, basically. You push, you
Yeah.
fail, you get this resource you can spend.
I like that.
Some of them
Is
are
it?
free. Some of you don't need to spend willpower points for. I think like Jen's sword fighter ability didn't take willpower points, and the free parry that I think Evan got doesn't take willpower points. But you're
Right.
casting a spell, right?
Yeah, that would be
So
casting
spells
a spell.
will take a willpower point. But the thing of it is, you have to kind of like push yourself or hurt yourself to gain those willpower points. But when it's time to cast a spell, they automatically go off. There's a chance for magical mishap, but they automatically go off. You don't have to roll to cast a spell.
I like that.
I am going to walk onto the boat like I obviously should be on it. So he's just going to like walk past them and like take a seat, see what they do.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. Is it appropriate to pull out my sword and try and manipulate them that this is our boat?
Sure. Okay, so Evan, your character, Calvert Robert, just walks up, and they, as you're walking up, they kind of block you. There's four of them. They form a line. They're like, where the hell do you think you're going?
I mean, I am the most important person here, so I should be on the boat.
I don't think so. Find another boat, pretty
This
boy.
is the last boat. I mean, I know you've all heard the tale of Titanic. Everybody can share.
What are you
We've
talking
decided to trade you boats. You get this one going down, and we'll take that smaller one.
I
So-
can draw you like one of my French girls, or I can draw your blood.
Oh my god.
Yes.
See, somebody has heard the tale of the Titanic. Thank you.
I have.
So, Ernie, you said you wanted to use manipulation? So you want
Yeah,
to pull
I'd
out your
like to.
blade?
Pull
Is
out
it?
my blade, yeah?
Okay, go ahead and make me a manipulation roll. If you click on manipulation, like the actual skill itself, it'll bring up a die roller. The bottom one is modifier. Put a 1 in there. I'll give you 1 because you're pulling out your blade. You're threatening them, so that equates to an extra dice for this test. Okay.
Ooh.
Manipulation is against their insights. So let's see here.
Does that one mean a willpower, or?
No.
So
have to
you
push your roll.
you can push it.
But they did get what's the red dice? What's the difference?
So the red dice is okay. No, this is a good way to good time to explain it. So the white dice are your attributes. That's your attribute
Okay.
dice. So he's got 3 in empathy.
Empathy.
Yep. And
The red dice are then the points he has in manipulation. He's got 2 points in manipulation, so he's got 2
okay.
red dice. And then the other one is a gear bonus. I'm giving him a bonus for the sword he's using. So when you push a roll, you re-roll all of your attribute dice that aren't a 1 or a 6. And you re-roll all of your ability, like your skill, your manipulation dice, whether they're a 1 or 6 or not. So those don't count towards hurting you. So his 2 in manipulation will never hurt him. He also can't gain willpower from them, but he gets to re-roll them regardless of whether they came up as a 6 or 1 on the first roll. So on this roll, he's got a 6, and then he's got a 1 as a tribute. So it's not going to affect
Hurt him yet.
Or
Yeah.
I'm sorry, is that a 1 on his gear dice? It's a 1 on his gear dice. If you get a 1 on your gear dice, you re-roll, your gear will break.
Oh no.
So in this situation, it'd be like he drops his sword in the ocean. sort
The
of
wind
thing.
takes it.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. 1 in 6 that my sword is immediately gone.
No. You're not gonna lose your sword. Okay, so as a opposed roll, they failed. So they're standing there. You're standing with your sword. I'm gonna say all of a sudden a wave crashes against the boat, and when it's gone, these guys are sucked away, and you've got a boat sitting there in front of you.
I'd like to look
Wow.
around and see what types of passengers are left on the ship. Yeah, because I'm going to be that person.
Okay, you're a good person. You're the only one here that's a good person.
Yeah, while
I'm
she's
the
doing that, I'm
kind.
getting on the boat.
In fairness, I did give them the chance to be drawn like a French girl instead of drawn and quartered. So
True.
Looking around the boat, unfortunately, it doesn't look like you can see any of the other passengers. There were mostly tradesfolk that were heading to another town, nearby town, on this thing. They don't look to have made it out too well, unfortunately. There are just sailors around who are shouting and yelling and screaming to try and keep this boat afloat as long as they can and or survive.
As long as there are no children sailors,
No.
I think we can get on the
Oh, children sailors?
yes.
Children
They
and
just
sailors.
crashed in the waves.
Yeah, what are the child labor laws like here? Are there any prepubescent sailors?
What
on
is the
this?
age that is
Matt-
appropriate?
Matt forgot to mention that this whole ship is piloted by children.
Which
child pirates.
explains why we're sinking, frankly.
The Titanic
especially
is
7 or
real.
8-year-olds who are like, "This is our ship. You can't take it," and then a wave crashed and washed them away.
Oh.
Okay, then knowing there's nobody else, I can say we're all clear. Let's go. Let's get in the boat.
Oh
Come on.
my, Xena, did you take my invite seriously last night? I didn't realize you were on the ship.
Mm. I definitely remember you.
Oh. Well, he just like turns away awkwardly. Forward!
It was Calvin there.
Oh, Calbert Robert, I understand.
Calbert Robert.
It's easy to forget sometimes.
totally
It only
remember.
rhymes, but whatever.
I remember. I definitely remember you. Let's go. Hey, it's great to see you again.
Yes.
Let's get in the boat.
Great.
All right. You all get in the boat as the waves are crashing and throwing you all around violently. All of you get in the boat and you see Klein like heaving this like gold and silver sarcophagus over and up the side of the boat, and like it's like teetering and like getting ready to crash down into your little rowboat.
Sir, that weighs way more than any of us humans. Can you just let it go? I mean,
This is worth more than all of us. Okay, we've got to come.
I feel like
Barely-
it's life or death, and you're choosing death for us all.
I mean,
Oh my
it
God,
is my
that's a
it-
sarcophagus.
it
there
is
a
my
Give you
dead body
all a
in there?
couple copper if you'll help us get this in the boat.
Oh,
Do you
I'm
have-
broke. Yes, I
Do
will.
you have
help.
marbles in your mouth, sir?
Just
Glad it's
old
like-
teeth.
Ah, okay. Well,
This is all of our gear. It's everything that I own.
I understand your sentiment, but it's a dinghy. I don't know what more to say. It's a dinghy word.
I can also
I'm
offer
just trying
a
to push
silver
it.
to remove you from the boat for everyone.
That is not going to do anything. The sarcophagus is the heaviest thing we found.
I was
Klein's
It's
promised
like
a
trying to
couple
four
like
of me.
copper. I was
pick it
promised
up.
a couple copper. I already have this thing slung over my
Yeah.
shoulder, and I'm just like,
Yeah, Ernie's
Yeah.
tossed you copper, boom, catch out of the air, and like I said, it's teetering over the side. You just grab it, gently bring it down.
Well,
It
in
takes-
Anyone else
3
helping
months
get it
we'll
in?
find an island.
yeah, I'm helping.
Yeah,
I will not do labor.
keep him.
Ernie, the king is shouting, "Keep me dry! I don't like cold water! You must keep me warm at all costs. Or you must keep King Matt warm at all costs. I do not like cold water, and I want to be kept dry." He speaks in third person. It's been established.
Yes. Must.
So I don't know if you want to relay that to anyone. But the king is shouting at you to keep him dry. And he
the
does
king's
not
always
like being
shouting
cold.
at me.
All right, so you get the sarcophagus down in the boat, and you get in the boat. It lowers, and the waves are crashing, throwing, and thrashing you all around. I'll get everyone to go ahead and make me a might roll, please.
Oh boy.
Oh boy,
That's
you
okay.
got it.
All right. So hey, this is a chance to gain willpower points.
I'm gonna push.
Oh, I
Yes.
succeeded. Oh.
All right.
I'll
Brendan's
push.
pushing. Oh,
Oh,
Brendan!
You're dead.
He's
Wait.
not dead. He's
Am I
unconscious. He's
carrying
not
you?
unconscious. So Paige, Knight the Squire, is hanging on for dear life, and all of a sudden a wave crashes into your little boat, and Paige gets sucked out and looks to be unconscious. Give yourself 4 willpower points,
Yeah,
Brendan.
yeah.
But you're unconscious in the waves. Did
Can
anybody
I
else
push if I got a 6?
Yeah, of course you can. Even if you pass, you can
You
push.
could. It just isn't worth doing because that just happened to you. Now you
So-
take
I
3
actually
strength
kind of
damage.
love this. I kind of love that we're all like
I
severely
have-
taking damage.
I
So,
have 4 strength, so I'm actually okay.
So everybody come back next week when we roll all new characters.
I'm like telling them, hold on. I turn around, people are like, just like zombies
Just
on
like
the ground.
flying
I'm
out,
like,
flying
what
out.
is? Can people
I
not
know.
hold on to the side of the boat? I don't understand.
I'm not gonna push mine. I failed. I'm not gonna push.
Okay, so Squire gets sucked out, knocked unconscious. Xena, you get thrown from the boat.
Wait, they're
you're
off
not
the
knocked
boat or
unconscious.
on the boat?
I'm gonna say Xena, you're hanging onto the side of the boat.
Whee!
Squire is unconscious.
Oh,
He's
no.
Like off the boat?
Just
Like
go
he-
off the boat, gone, sucked out.
Well,
See
Uh,
you later, suckers. Wee.
R.I.P.
wow.
him.
Peace out. Ernie, you're still conscious. You're outside the boat, and you're just kind of hanging onto the edge. Also, you gain 3 willpower for pushing that and getting the three hurt on you. You did succeed, though. You did succeed. So you're hanging on much better than Xena is. Did anybody else fail? Other
No,
I got
we-
a I did might. I got 1, and then I pushed to get some will. I think I got hurt once from it. I don't know what happens then.
You got 1 will. Okay. Yeah. So drop the your strength by 1.
Okay,
And
you got it.
So in fiction, I'd like to posit that Xena helping them out with the sarcophagus
Uh-huh.
tossed the sarcophagus over the side of the boat and hit me, knocking me unconscious into the water.
Oh God.
I do appreciate that it's now my fault.
Yeah.
What if I see that happening and I'm like, fuck it? I just like let go and dive
YOLO.
in after him.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Okay.
YOLO, and you're in. So you're already hanging on the edge. So you see, you get sucked out, and you're just like, oh, you look behind you, and you see his
I feel
body
guilty.
drifting away, and you just let go and push off.
I feel guilty.
Okay. You push off, you let go, and the waves are hard to fight, and you're having a hard time. You're trying to go against the storm. You can make me another might roll if you want to try and catch up to Squire. The rest of you, who's manning the boat? Who's trying to
I
row it
guess
to safety?
I would be, since
Okay.
I succeeded.
I mean, I succeeded as well, but
You can make
Just
me
like
a might
hanging
roll.
broke your
outside.
head.
Yeah, you can make me a might roll also.
Another might roll.
Yep. Just to kind of try and get away from the sinking ship. Jen, did you want to push that?
Oh my gosh, I'm on fire.
Jen takes 2 points to her strength, but gains 2 willpower. Evan keeps together, or Calvert. So you're rowing. It's dark. The storm is terrible. You lose sight of the ship. You lose sight of the others, Calvert, and you're just rowing. You're rowing for your dear life. You have these 2 weirdos with you who have a sarcophagus. Xena, you're able to eventually grab the body of Squire, or Paige, I'm sorry. I have to look down every time to get Brendan's name right.
That is the point. I think that's the point. He wanted to be confusing.
Paige.
So-
Yeah.
Paige
That's-
Knight the
the
Squire.
entire point is that my character is Paige Knight the Squire, correct.
You grab onto him, and you're sucked under the waves. You pass out. You pass out in the storm. Calvert, you try to keep it up, and the waves crash into the boat, and you're doing your best. You're rowing as hard as you can. You've got this stupid sarcophagus that's weighing everything down.
Toss it over the damn boat. Do it.
No, I
We are all
jump.
gonna die.
Klein jumps on top of it. He's like, no.
This is so stupid.
And you're fighting, and eventually everything goes black. You're fighting, all of you. You pass out. You black out.
This feels familiar.
Sometime later, you start to wake up. So, Klein, you wake up first. You're soaking wet. You wake up. You look around you and you take stock. You're not in the water. It's the last thing you remember. You remember being on a boat. You remember fighting a storm. There's trees all around you, like lush jungle. There's jungle.
Oh wow.
There's plants, ferns everywhere. You look around. There's like pieces of broken wood and boat and ship everywhere. You see there's all sorts of supplies strewn about. They've been ruined by the water. But you're
jeez.
alive. You're somewhere. You're alive. Your sarcophagus is next to you.
Well, I'm like, I open it up, Actually, no. First, I look to see if anyone's around me before I open it up. And I look for my master. Actually, first. That's the first thing. Master is important.
Literally the same level of mage as you, but being called master. Great.
Yeah, so you wake up, and you actually wake up to the sound of Ernie, like, arguing with someone. Ernie, you're arguing with the king right now in the sarcophagus.
Just mumble yelling.
So you woke up, I'm going to say not much earlier than Klein. You're also in this jungle. You don't know where you are. You don't know how you got here. The one thing you did take note of when you woke up, though, is not far from you. You see a giant statue, like 50 feet tall, of an elven woman. It looks like she's got a. From where you're gonna need to get a closer look, but you see this thing. It looks like it's from like the waist up, and it's nearby in the trees. But you haven't ventured too far away yet. You're sticking. You get the king is complaining that he's cold and he's wet, and he told you never to put him in this sort of situation. So he's yelling at you, he's screaming at you. Klein is waking up.
Oh, master. What's the king saying now? Is he fine? Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He loves the wet.
Oh, good. I'll go get some more water then. No.
And I kind of mumble to myself, "You hear me, you old bugger? You love the wet now."
Klein just actually just takes his his robe, his cloak, takes it off and just wrings it out over the king, over his bones. He opens it up. He's like, "Here you go, king. All for you."
He's screaming at you right now, Ernie. Xena, Paige, and Calvert, you all wake up. You wake up around the same time as each other. The sun is beating down on your skin, on your faces. You hear birds chirping nearby. You're soaking wet. You're cold. And it looks like you're just off of a beach. You wake up. You take stock. You see one another. I'm going to say, Paige, maybe you woke up a little bit sooner than everyone else. You're looking around. And you're on the shore. But between you and the sand and the water is this beach, or the sand is all pitch black. It's pitch black, and there's like mist coming off of the sand, and you see that there's like charred pieces of wood from the boat laying in the sand. You can almost kind of hear like rumbling coming from somewhere nearby underground, and you also, not too far away, see this big elvish woman statue a little bit deeper into the jungle close to you. I'm going to say, Xena, you wake up next. You kind of take a look around. You cough up, spit up some water. Calvert, you're nearby, sitting there, kind of all proud of yourself. You survived the night. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I surfed onto the beach on the broken ship. And
Yes.
Nobody saw it, but it was cool.
So you've got this black sand beach between you and the water, and like I said, it's like there's like steam or mist coming off, and you see charred bits of wood. You see that there are remains of dead sailors on there, but their skin looks like it's burned. And nearby in the distance, further in to the island, off the shore, you see this statue, this large statue of an elvish woman.
Do I see any birds of prey in the air?
You do not.
Okay.
You do not.
Seems we all made it to the island and somehow escaped the weird ones.
It seems they worship elves here. This will be a good place for me.
I'm going to say Xena, Paige, Calvert, Ernie, you all, so you're talking amongst one another, and you're in two different groups, and you can hear sounds in the bush. So Xena, Paige, and Calvert, you hear what is Ernie and Klein, and vice versa. But you can't make out the voice. So you hear that there's somebody or something else nearby talking.
Master, I cannot wait to learn more about Oh, your kin. Much to learn indeed. I'll start dragging the king to the statue, and you can meet me there whenever you like. Start dragging it
Yeah.
through the sand.
Sounds good. That's the only landmark around here. We should probably get going there. See if anyone else survived.
I'm all for this. You seem to be nearing the statue of limitations, though, with that, buddy, and I'm gonna grab a rope and help him pull.
All right. Yeah, you make your way. You crash the bush, the jungle, and you see those two sitting there. That odd couple from the boat. You don't see anybody else seems to have made it to this island and survived. It's just the 5 of you so far. There may be others.
No child sailors.
No child pirates.
Okay.
The chat loved that. The child pirates, sailors. They're notorious. They've just been
The
wiped out.
smallest, baby peg leg never used.
God, get out.
So you venture forth and you get a closer look. So this thing it looks like from the waist up is exposed to the ground. There might be more underneath. And it is, in fact, it is an elvish woman. You see the long pointed ears and it's weathered. It's about 50 feet tall out of the ground. And
Wow.
the statue's holding out a hand, almost like it's like offering help. One of its hands, its right hand is being outstretched, and like it's trying to help someone up who may be falling.
So I've read a lot of books, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware of this. I'd like to make a lore roll to determine if I know who this elvish woman is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
That is a success, but I'm going to say in this instance...
It's pretty obscure.
It is obscure. You've not seen this elvish... Whoever this statue was carved of, you've not seen her. You don't recognize her.
Okay.
But with that roll, you notice amongst the dark green bushes that sag all around, they have these fuzzy orange blooms all about, and nestled underneath one of these dark green bushes, you notice when you're kind of looking around and trying to determine who this statue may be made of, you find a book lying there.
I love books. I pick up the book. Can I read it?
Book, and it's titled A Field Guide to Hot Springs Island.
I open the book.
And you start going through it. It looks like it's like a diary. Multiple people have like left entries in here of their journey in the area. It talks about this island. It talks about, you start flipping through it. It talks about elves and ancients. You get to a couple pages. It looks like someone's written out an elven alphabet, it says, and it's got A through Z on there with elvish runes above them.
In fiction, can we call that an alphabet?
Yes, you can, please. You flip through some more. There's another alphabet. It says the Ancients alphabet, and it's all deciphered for you. You see drawings of like tablets or tableaus. You see that there's also entries for the various flora on this island. You're seeing plants you've never seen before in your life over in the Forbidden Lands as you're flipping through this thing. And there's also sections on the creatures that inhabit here. You see all sorts of, normal things from boars and snakes to strange armored dragons and giant centipedes and griffin-like creatures and all sorts of weird, bizarre things you've never encountered or seen or heard of before in your life. And you just keep flipping through this thing, and the others, you see that Xena has this book, and she's flipping through it, and she kind of seems engrossed. You get to the end, there's a whole section on like elementals and these strange creatures that are said to inhabit here, and kind of reminds you of the demons of Forbidden Lands that inhabit there and kind of have held the land back for centuries. But these are different somehow.
Just like all of a sudden, there's something, the thud of the sarcophagus just hits the ground, and the tired Klein's just like, oh, that looks like a neat book. What do you got there? Oh, I'm so tired.
This place is very dangerous.
Oh,
More
that
importantly, if I read that book, do I get a sticker towards a free pizza?
Going to die.
We're all
Yes,
gonna
you
die.
I was so worried,
Okay.
Klein, that you wouldn't make it to the statue with your sarcophagus. Yet here we all are, even whatever is inside it.
oh well, I'm happy to be here. And also, if it's dangerous, that means there's more, dead bodies, and that's great for someone like me.
I don't understand.
So I'll show you later if we find a dead body.
Does the book say anything about food here? Should we be setting up a camp? Maybe dry out our things?
Oh, there's a lot of flora that looks like things that we could potentially harvest. But additionally, there's some creatures that likely we could hunt for food as well.
Is there a map on this thing?
It is.
Is there? There is a map, isn't there? Is. This is the book
I have
I
it
gave you
open.
guys. This is the
Yeah.
book I gave
Yeah,
you.
okay, I was
So you notice
asking
the very
like,
beginning
character.
of that.
I know.
of that
Evan's
book,
asking in character.
Yeah.
it actually shows you the whole island. It shows you all the hexes, and the hexes are named, and some of the entries are actually filled in the book
Mhm.
that you found. So you're on hex HS Hot Springs 13 is where you've landed. That's where you
Okay.
are on here. So you look, and as you're looking at the book, you also look up and you look at the map. You look up, you notice to the center of the island is a big, massive volcano, and there's smoke just kind of slowly billowing out constantly from this thing, and it's covered in like plants and vines, and it's all machine. It almost looks like a broken tooth, and that seems to be the next big landmark that you notice. You see off in the distance from where you're at, but it's quite a ways away. Looking at the map of where you are, it's quite a few hexes away. You can take in the area around you. It looks like you're in jungle. There's more jungle to the north of you or the northwest. If you go to the west, it breaks off more into maybe kind of a more mountainous region. But you do have some intel now on where you are and some of the things to expect here, and a map.
Well,
Excellent.
there could be civilization, and I don't know why they've named this map, but HS4. These hex shapes are so strange. Never seen it.
So, what we'll do here, we'll end session 1. So you have the book, you have your first kind of like adventure site that you've discovered. All of these sites also. So there's a site. There's what you see when you get there, and then you can also dig everything. There's another layer known as the dark, and we can do different roles. I think we're gonna make it different for each adventure site you find on these hexes. And there's multiple adventure sites with things or places of interest on each hex to find. And we'll roll to get the dark if you want to, or you can carry on. You keep pressing on. You can just make a note in your journal. You can come back here later. This stuff's not going to go away. That's the beautiful thing about a hex crawl. The statue's always going to be here. You can always come back and maybe explore the dark of it later. That beach that some of you woke up on, that is the Black Sand Beach. That's also another place you can go to and kind of see what the dark is. We'll figure out how we're going to get from hex to hex. We're going to explore this island as we go. And you've taken your first steps on Hot Springs Island. So for experience tonight, we'll do 2 experience. Did you participate? And did you find an adventure site? You did both of those. Those are the only 2 boxes we tick. So 2 experience for tonight. And we'll be back next week, Sunday, with the next chapter of The Dark of Hot Springs Island. Let's do a round table once more before we go in order the overlay. Jen, where can people find you throughout the week?
You can find me on my Twitch channel, which is Twitch TV/Nintendo, playing Animal Crossing, and basically that's it. You can also find me on Kicks It to Friendin.
Hi, I'm Friendin. You could find me at places where Friendin is the name of the social media account on Twitch. And Jen and I both do things on my account as well. I draw tabletop art. We're going to be playing a Monster of the Week campaign this Thursday.
Awesome. I'll have links to their channels set up for next week. I'm sorry, I apologize this week.
It's okay.
I'll have
No
links set up
worries.
next week for everybody's channels. We can find them all. Evan, are you streaming anywhere these days? I know you do time from time to time.
I am not, but like I said, the only thing that may come up in the next months or so is maybe some more Symborum being run on this channel. So
Have
if you guys
asked.
are interested, feel free to let me know, and we'll see if we can get some sort of campaign running.
Very good. Bill, you got anything going on? Anything you want to plug?
You can find me here and Calgary, Alberta.
There you go. Me too. All right.
Oh.
Tyler, where can we find you?
You can find me on twitch.tv at Foolish GM. I will hopefully be doing some tabletop in the near future again. I have been not doing it for a while, but you'll find me on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays playing video games very badly and talking about anime.
Sounds like good times. All right. You can find me here on the Freely channel. I got this going on every Sunday now with these lovely people. Every Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, you'll find us here. I'll find a place to upload these on YouTube as well if you missed out and you want to follow along. I'm also around the net. I'm running over on Garblag Games channel, some stuff over there. I've got Call of Cthulhu, Masks of Nyarlathotep every Tuesday at 3:30 Central Standard Time over there. And other stuff. You'll find me here on Twitch, on the Freely channel all the time, doing all kinds of exciting things. Stay tuned. I've got some surprises this week. I can't sit there. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be back next Sunday, and have a great week.
Bye.